CD Smile Talk episode. We're on 5 now. We made it to 5, bro. Top 5 episodes.
True.
Where's this gonna rank in the top 5? Yeah. Number 1. We're gonna make it the best one. Make each one better than the last one. Improve with every episode.
Yeah.
Become the GOAT.
Become the GOAT.
Dream big. I'm Camden. And this here is...
Daniel.
It's Daniel. That's
CD?
right. CD. I don't know if you guys have picked that up yet. CD is obviously compact disc as we know it universally, but it's also Camden Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Camden / Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
The co-hosts of CD Smile Talk. And yeah, we haven't really got I was going to say a jam-packed episode, but we haven't really got one. Bit of a flimsy week, 2 weeks really. I say flimsy I use the word flimsy a lot. I've been catching that in the edit. I'm loving the word flimsy.
Flimsy.
And I've noticed a few like I guess quirks of your traits of your own.
Oh, you do tell.
You want to like you say this thing of like quite often.
This thing of like.
Yeah, like this thing of like doing this.
Oh,
that's something you say often.
Damn.
And I say that too as well. I'm not entirely like innocent there. Not that it's a problem at all. It's fine. It's actually a really nice little turn of phrase, you know. We have a movie to talk about today. We have a new film, The Mummy. Lee Cronin's The Mummy, to be specific. Yeah. Not any previous iteration of The Mummy. Lee Cronin's, you know. And we also have you've also watched the drama.
Yes.
Did you watch it in the cinema or did you
did watch it in the cinema. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I have watched Mario Galaxy. So these are the films we talked about last episode. However, this time we've both seen them because last time only I had seen the drama and only you had seen Mario Galaxy. We do have some outside noise, by the way. I'm sure. Hold on, let's be quiet so they can hear it. Oh, fucking hell! The timing.
Shit.
The timing. They stopped. Whoa, psychic. Truman Show. Yeah, so that might be a little invasive here and there. Hopefully it's not too bad. I did see a comment on the last CD Smile Games episode mentioning that the audio could use some work. And I do agree. We only have the one microphone. You know, we work with what we got. Hopefully with time we can improve that. But, you know, as long as we bring our good spirits and joy and passion, I think the podcast has enough legs for me to be okay with it.
Yeah.
Lee Cronin saw fit to put his name in the title, which to me is his way of distancing himself from...
the studio might have done that, I don't know.
But I mean, I'm assuming Lee Cronin thumbs up...
They assume he has motion.
They assume
he has enough motion to lead a film like that.
Regardless...
It's bonkers.
Regardless, Lee Cronin probably gave the thumbs up, you know.
Sure,
You know, so he's got some input here. But yeah, he's the director of Evil Dead Rise, which I think went down really well, generally. I wasn't that crazy about it personally. I thought it was alright, but...
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I was sort of in the middle with it, but it generally went down, I think, really well with Evil Dead fans and horror fans. It was very celebrated, so much so that he acquired some motion. And now, this movie is titled Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And yeah, I think I see that as his way of saying, oh, this is not like going to be like the other ones. This is Lee Cronin's one. You know, and there is definitely a lot of Evil Dead in this film. We have a family, and the daughter goes missing,
possessions,
and then returns a little different, and things go haywire. And it's a very gross camp. The tone is pretty interesting in this movie, but Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Do you have any experience with the previous Mummy movies? I don't think I've ever seen
I think I remember seeing like a lot of scenes. I think they were just on the TV.
Yeah, same. I think the same thing. I think I just saw them like slivers of them.
In a similar way to...
I never like sat down and watched a Mummy movie.
I think they felt kind of like that fun. They just felt really fun childhood little flicks.
Gotcha.
There was some creepiness though.
Yeah, and I've never like properly sat down and watched any of the previous Mummy movies. But yeah, they are much more family friendly. Yeah. This film is rated 18. 18, boom. So it's making a statement that this one is going to go there.
But you're forgetting about the best Mummy film ever. Tom Cruise,
which was going to be part of like the Dark Verse or whatever
it was.
Dark Universe.
Universe.
What were the films that got cancelled in that Dark Universe? Can you remember any of them?
Jekyll and Hyde, I think.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
No, I think there was a wolf. There was a wolf man.
Yeah, that was going to tie into it.
Yeah.
I heard that was a really bad film. I didn't see it. Did you see it?
What, the 2020, like from
you said
a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw the Tom Cruise one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you just said before that your only experience with the Mummy films was when you were a kid. Watching it on TV.
Oh, yeah, because I even forgot.
You forgot about the Tom Cruise one?
Yeah, so...
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It does feel kind of separate. I remember that trailer. That was iconic.
When they they uploaded it without the fucking
sound
music.
effects.
It was
that was good.
just the dialogue. That's crazy. They recently did that again with the Mandalorian.
Oh, right.
The new Mandalorian film. They released a trailer with just like the music and sound effects are so muffled in the mix. So it's just the dialogue that's in the forefront. It's just so awkward.
That's so funny.
But I love a good slip up like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Were you excited for this?
Not really. To be honest, I wasn't really paying as much attention to it. I feel like they filmed it ages ago and it was supposed to come out like sooner.
Yeah. I remember hearing about the production of it. I thought it was coming out later in the year actually. It's kind of snuck up on me. When you messaged and said, "Hey, it was literally like yesterday, the day before, like you said, I'm gonna catch The Mummy for the podcast." That was my.
Oh shit!
That was to me. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, it's out today." I didn't realize it was even out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just.
You assumed I was following. I was like, The Mummy.
Oh no, I didn't.
It's just
I didn't think that necessarily.
Oh, okay.
But I was just. That's what I'd ask now. Was it a film you had on like your radar? Because it was
pretty. I'd say so. I like horror. You know, I like.
For sure. Yeah.
And this one for I had a lot of drama behind it. Like the whole test screening and like people were saying it was fucking horrible and like walkouts and James Wan like walked out of the cinema and it was so bigged up and dramatized. He liked to walk out for some other reason. It wasn't like because it was bad.
Horror movies have this,
but like from that like
test long
screening,
legs and stuff, like it'd be like, oh, people they had nightmares for 3 hours, weeks,
but it was like
months,
it was a
hours.
whole...
I don't know why I start with hours on that, but yeah, like a lot of horror movies seem to have this marketing technique where like the fucking most traumatizing shit ever.
Yeah,
or people walked out of the cinema, people threw up in the cinema. James Wan threw up. James Wan projectile vomit.
It was so bad. He threw up.
He threw up on his whole family because it was that crazy.
It was that crazy. No, well.
The staff came in to help him, but they threw up too.
That's a bit in itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to like extend it. It's so scary.
Everyone threw. The director threw up.
The projectionist over
the little square hole.
The actual projector started bombing.
Yeah, send help.
Yeah, out in January. Yeah. Carry on with what you were saying. I got kind of lost in the sauce there. I got lost in the vomit. Lost in the vomit, bro. Yeah, I got lost in the puke, bro.
Yeah, it was like all those headlines were coming out about it, and then they started doing like immediately as that happened, you started seeing like IGN preview Lee Cronin's The Mummy, like all these like outlets were having like exclusive steals, exclusive interviews, exclusive. It's like they tried to like PR change up, like they tried to switch the narrative, like it's actually a good film, guys.
Okay.
And then they started releasing the trailers and everything, and it looked like.
Oh, I did see a trailer. I saw a trailer for it when I went to go see Undertone.
Right.
And I was surprised when the title card came up and I saw it was I was like, oh shit, that's the Mummy movie, huh?
Yeah.
Because I guess my association with the Mummy is very different to what this film is, as you know, this film is intending to be. So yeah, it was like a little shit. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like Hokum or something, or like I don't know. I was like, I didn't know what the movie was.
Hokum looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
scores on the board.
Scores on the doors, bro. How did we find The Mummy? Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Here are our scores for Lee Cronin's The Mummy. 3, 2, 1, 4.
5.
All right, 4, 5. I started on a 5, trailed down to 4.
That's fair.
Because I think this film is a little confused. I don't know what's going on with its tone, man. It's
I saw that was
all over the place. Yeah. But yeah, you were in the middle then.
Yeah, originally I was going to go for a 6, but then the third act happened and I was like, what the fuck,
man, yeah, this is quite a lengthy movie. Well, I mean, for its genre.
Yeah, 2 hours is crazy.
Yeah, 2 hours, like 18.
And it just kept on trudging along. But my problem wasn't so much the runtime, it was just more of like the suspension of disbelief. I think it was pushing it so much to the point where I was like, I cannot enjoy this anymore.
Yeah.
Because of just like, it will show you the most batshit insane thing, and then cut to, it's like everything's just like exactly where it needs to be for the next part of the film. Yeah. And I don't know if that's because there was material that was cut, or just because, it's a convenience, no one really wants to watch, you kind of sort out. But it's like, there's multiple points in this film where like, okay, how do we just press on from here? Oh, okay, now we're here. Okay, cool, we're doing this now. Okay, now
things
we're
kind
here.
of fall into place a little
it's
bit.
It's just too contrived. It's just like, there's too much
absolutely,
contrivance.
Man. Yeah,
and it really pushes your suspension of disbelief.
I totally agree, man. I
don't think it's
so like, you can feel the structure of its existence as a movie is like the precedent.
Like, I understand. I don't know how this is like not ironed out in test screenings, because I feel like audiences would be like, I didn't get how this happened, or like why, like I didn't understand, because that's what they do. They try and find out if you understand like just the basic plot.
Yes.
And it's like, I understand the basic plot, but it's like the way we're moving through the story, it's like, I don't understand how we got from here to here.
Sure, yeah.
This clean and like smooth.
Was there a moment?
Should be messiness.
Was there a moment in the film where you particularly felt that?
Oh, like throughout a lot of the third act.
Yeah,
like there was just too much happening that I was like, I don't believe this.
Yeah, no, seemingly out of nowhere to me.
If we didn't, we got to get into spoilers, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, okay. Sure, here we go. What I was about to say is a spoiler, so I'm glad you said that.
But we need to like general thoughts overall. Like, so you said.
Okay, I'll say that. I'll duck around it.
Yeah, please.
Seemingly, in a way that I didn't really see the chain of events that led to this. It's kind of in line with your point. The brother character, what ends up happening with him, kind of escalated very quickly.
Oh, you mean like in the family?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember like
the son.
Yeah, the son. Yeah, how he ended up getting sort of roped in with the mummy shit.
I would say all of it.
It was kind of rushed for sure.
Whereas in Evil Dead Rise, it feels more of like, okay, each family like what I loved about Evil Dead Rise was how like no one was really safe in that film.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it kind of breaks your expectations. It's like, okay, now damn, like that all the characters are like deadites.
I never really felt any sort of threat or danger for anyone in this movie.
Felt like it
felt like the film was kind of building safety net blocks for these characters as I was watching it. So I never really felt like anyone was in peril, really, because you were so conscious of the structure of the film. I totally feel you on that.
Yeah, and also I feel like with that mummy character, it's inconsistent in like what the logic of that character and its powers and its abilities.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute it'll show like, oh, he has the power to like lift you up from the ground and telekinesis.
There was so many moments.
Like How did the mummy get soloed?
Yeah, there was so many moments where the mummy was like, "Why are you not
the
using
most powerful?" Being
they were struggling, and I was like, "You had fucking telekinesis 3 scenes ago. That would be." I was like, "Why are you not using that right now?"
Instead, it was just crawling on the floor.
Yeah, I was like, "Why are you not using that?" Like, yeah, I totally feel that. It was just for the sake, like, just so that we can get
to this.
Literally, just
end. How else are you gonna like? You've written yourself into a corner, like by showing off like this character being this powerful.
Absolutely.
And then what was the whole? I can't spoil it. But what things I really loved. Okay, I think this is my honestly in recent memory, I loved the sound design in the film. One of my favorite sounds, just in the Foley work and like it's I felt every bit of it, like the multiple moments, the toe clipping shit, like even just moments like bringing up the wheelchair upstairs, like the thuds and the pounds, also the tapping, and like you feel everything. Like I think some of it feels very exaggerated to a fault. I think like it can be very like that cliche of say. Silence, and then like something like very loud happening.
Yeah,
that is very like a cliche, very formula, and I don't really like that use of sound. But in terms of a film that's on paper very disturbing, like very gory and like
you want to feel the crunch.
Uncomfortable.
You want to feel,
and I don't mind. Like I much prefer it to have like source and for it to be super exaggerated, because that's to me more entertaining than for it to just be like go for more realism. Because I mean.
I do
Lee
agree.
Cronin's style is this, like it's this kind of like exaggerated, like
bro loves a split.
Okay, we'll get into that.
A split diopter, man. Jesus, bro.
Okay, but speaking on the sound, I assume you're not gonna agree with me.
I'm kind of half with you.
Really?
I agree that like I felt
it has such an identity in the film.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying the exact same thing. I'm saying I felt all of those scenes that you said. I was like conscious of it. Like this sound design is very unignorable. I do think it does teeter towards obnoxious territory sometimes, though. I remember it was the scissors. They got like a bit really into that, and it kind of entered like this film's version of Mario Galaxy key jingling. So I was like, okay, I get it. All right. No, tension.
I think there's sometimes it can obviously use it a bit too much, but I'd honestly rather keep it in than take it out. Like, I think even that thing of like, oh, should you take it out here? Should you take it out? No, I'm glad that it's all throughout the film, and like, I do think like it just adds to making it feel like a very 100%. Fun watch experience. Because I mean, like, I think sound in a horror film is like one of the most important things.
100%. Yeah.
So I feel like for it to have such a strong identity, I mean, W sound designer.
Yes.
Or that whole team.
Overall, there's something
Some
unique.
fun ass Foley.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess for me, the reason I'm not like super in love with it is because there came a point where the bag of tricks, I saw through it. Like at first I was like, oh wow, I feel it. Okay, here we go. And then it started doing. I was like, oh, here we go again. I knew it wasn't going to pan out what it was teasing. Like the tension it was trying to build, because like you said earlier, the film falls into place so obviously. When I sort of understood that, realized that, and the sound was doing its thing, I was like, stop it. I know what you're doing. And that's kind of how it hit me at a certain point. And so then at that point, I'm like, I'd rather them, if they're going to use it, I'd rather them using it in like a creative way, which I thought they would do it, like with the toe clipping stuff, like you were saying, the examples you gave, totally agree. You feel it in the moment, and it does add to it. But there were plenty of moments like the scissors thing, or like in the wedding scene, where I feel like it kind of got a little bit too maybe carried away with it, and it's like, okay, well, now it's distracting me. The split diopters are mad.
I think that was 18 or 19.
18, jeez, man.
But he was like spamming his ult. just spamming his ult. I did like okay. There were a few good ones, but then he would just use them for the most unnecessary shit. And he paid for the lens. It's a very expensive. Like we were filming a music video yesterday. For Camden's next project, and you were like, "Can we do like split diopter? Like, is that achievable in post?" And I was like, "No, you have to buy a lens for it." And he was like, oh damn! But those lenses are fucking expensive.
So he got his money's worth.
So yeah, I think like fair enough. There is a way you can DIY it, the whole thing, but like anyway. If I assume it was like an actual lens, because how many times they used it. So you have to justify. Okay, we're gonna rent this out. We're gonna buy it, and we're gonna use it. We're gonna use the heck out of it. So, but I think that's a case where it's style, but it's like you could have left that one out. I feel like compared to the sound stuff. Mm-hmm. If we're saying that does it a bit too much, or you kind of see through it, I feel like the split diopter one, because it is just like a type of shot that you're getting. Whereas with the sound stuff, it's different.
I love a movie with style, and that is unashamed about its style. I think how it's implemented here is definitely overkill, given how self-serious the film seems to be about its story and the family and the tone of it. Because I think this film's at its best when it is a little bit campy and funny. This film is funny. There's moments where I found the film really like entertaining in that way. Just the gross out shit, like what was the wedding scene, like the eggs?
No, it wasn't a wedding.
Oh, not the funeral even. Sorry. No, my fault.
I've
done that before. I've gotten weddings and funerals mixed. That's something I've done a lot.
Right.
No. I've done that for I don't know. Anyway, forgive me. No, funeral
scene. In real life as well.
Yeah, no, the egg thing, like shit like that. I was like, that was amusing to me, you know. I guess when it comes to like I never once really believed this family, to be honest. Like, I never really felt like I was seeing like a family that love each other. It just they were very like, stiff performances to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
I think that's
a lot of tropes as well.
In part, the screenplay. I feel like that was
definitely.
His they were arguing in the middle of the house about like, oh, you're just like, you know, and it's like I can take care of her. Yeah, and they're just like, it's just like I don't. Do you not see what this girl's doing around the house? Like, it's just like, that's not normal, bro. You can't fix that. It just kind of pushes it a bit far.
Yeah, I have a question.
It doesn't blow me off.
So,
what does that
last
mean?
Episode, we very briefly talked about They Will Kill You.
Sure.
And you mentioned how you were late. I was late for this. I want to ask if I missed a cool title card.
How late were you?
I was... pretty late.
When did you come in?
I believe the first scene was Katie, who, by the way,
talking to the stranger.
No. They were playing outside. I think it was Jack Rayner's dad. They were playing at the beginning of the movie. That's the first scene I saw, and then he's on the phone talking about a job, and he finds the candy.
So they were playing. They were doing the Morse code.
Yes.
Watching the TV.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Thank you.
Damn. So you missed the whole cold open, essentially.
I believe so, yeah.
Is that what it's called, the cold open?
It's because I was filming the listing log when I hit finish. I was like, fuck!
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I gotta go!
There was two in it.
Yeah.
You missed the open, so it's basically...
Was there a cool title card? Because Evil Dead Rise has a really cool title card.
So you missed it. Was there a title? Yeah, there was...
Was it really cool? Okay.
I think it was a little moment.
Okay.
It was a moment.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the first it was the cold open, so it was the first kill, I guess, of the film.
Got you.
Right. But it establishes the context of the character Layla, and it's kind of that thing of it shows you something that ends up coming like a bit further down the line. It's like that world building, like that lore, just to like have that context of. But it's kind of irrelevant because they do the time jump, and I feel like that kind of.
Yeah. I didn't really feel like I missed. I felt like
it was important context to why that woman Layla ends up in front of the Katie in the fence.
That's why
because you would have seen that character and be like, who the hell is this?
I assume when it got to the scene with Katie and Layla talking.
I don't know if it was Layla actually. I don't know.
Layla was the other girl.
Layla was the younger.
Layla was
they were playing together.
Yes. So when it got to the scene of Katie and the mysterious lady talking, I kind of assumed, okay, I'm assuming this has been happening.
Sure.
I missed like a scene establishing this.
Yeah.
That's why I assumed. One of the first lines I walked in on was on the phone. The dad was like, his wife was on the phone saying, I knew you were going to get that job. And I was like,
oh.
That was like.
Is that when you walked in?
I think so. Oh, that was one of the first lines. I can recall.
Sure,
that wasn't the first thing I saw.
That was when she was like out in the garden.
Yes.
Like he was oblivious and he was on the phone talking. Yeah,
that's right.
New York. Yeah.
And that's when I kind of like had a little taste of the script. I was like, okay, you let me know. Job. I was slowly just piecing it together. It's like it's like the film.
You're trying to go backwards.
Yeah, and it's like the film accounted for this. I was like, okay, I don't feel like I missed any detail really.
Yeah.
It's like the film kind of
No, you didn't miss any details. Technically, the film starts from that scene where they're at the table, but you did miss the tapping thing. There was a really slick. That's actually I thought this is where I first noticed the sound stuff. Essentially, the spoilers. Okay, I think we've talked about the film long enough.
Are you ready for spoilers?
Yeah. So the film starts off with Layla's family, like it's her and like two brothers and the mother and father. The mother being the woman that was outside on the fence. They're going back home, and then the husband and the mother, the father and mother, they go down. It's what you see when the detective discovers the farm, and like it's the exact same journey.
Okay.
They basically check if like he's awake, like if the mummy's awake or whatever. So they open up the tomb. The mummy jump scares them. And like the first death happens in that scene, ends up being the father. But then tomb shut, and then the mummy inside is like tapping from the inside of the tomb.
I see.
And then
do you hear it very loudly?
You hear it loudly, and then this is the title card. He taps, and then you see the words of the title fill in.
Oh, nice.
So it's like TH, and then it gets.
That sounds cool.
It's like a typewriter kind of thing, and it's like it pops up, and then tap tap tap, and then it. Match cuts and the sound matches with Katie doing Katie's dad doing the tapping.
Got it.
To the Morse code. So it was a slick transition.
That sounds pretty slick. Yeah. The editing in this film has got some pizzazz, so that doesn't surprise me. What's the last horror movie you saw, like new horror movie? That you can remember watching in the cinema.
Ready or Not 2.
Oh yeah, Ready or Not 2. Yeah, Ready or Not 2. They Will Kill You.
Yeah, not really. Send Help was pretty good.
Send Help's not too bad, yeah.
No, there's not really been like a smash hit horror yet.
Yeah, not really.
But there should be. Backrooms will.
We haven't. That could be the weapons
in my chips,
of this year, maybe.
100%.
Yeah, no, I feel like this film's tone is very confused. I can't really quite.
Oh no, Evil Dead. 28 Years. That to me was.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
Clear cut, easy.
Yeah, that's probably the best one
at the moment
of the year. Yeah, for sure. I definitely think this is overall pretty bad, and I think its runtime and its pacing was a huge letdown too, especially when you were saying about the last act. I'm agreeing with you there, man. That last act.
Oh my god, yeah. Awful. If we were to like, okay, so the things that I was gonna say, these are the things that just completely took me out. So it was going from grandma getting killed to funeral, which I was like, okay, they just like have a funeral now. And all these guests, and I'm like, okay, how the hell did you just go from that to this?
What was that line about the Botox?
Yeah,
that was kind of funny.
That was the opening of that scene. It was them talking about her body, and then to go from that whole carnage, like a priest getting his like jugular like bitten, to now everything's cleared up. they somehow managed to convince all these people that were there for the funeral. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. My daughter who's crawling on the ceiling, and the daughter who just ate my mother's like they're eating her corpse. Yeah, don't worry, guys. She's just sending them home, and then they're all of a sudden like strapped to chairs and everything. Like what? And then to go from the third act, so the very end of the film where the detective does the spell or whatever, and like the mummy is transferred from Katie to the father, right. To go from that to okay, now he's in like a coffin box with a bunch of chains. Where did they get the chains from? How did you... And by the way, like the detective is like incapacitated. Like she's just like pulled a scorpion out of her throat, and she's used her last energy, her last breath to say this spell, and now she seems to be like out for good because how would you not be weak as heck? So you're trying to convince me that the mother did it, took the dad down the stairs all the way to the basement, found all these chains, put him in a coffin, and like wrapped him up nicely. And it's just like, I'm not believing any of this stuff. For this to all happen within a certain like short period, you know what I mean? Yeah.
There was no grounding of any of it, like within rules.
And then not even like the mummy stuff. I only just thought about that just like in the moment, like. The powers and how inconsistent that was. Like, how was this character getting overpowered by any of these guys? Yeah. Like, okay, exactly. we know that, like, okay, they are still human bodies because you can inject them with tranquilizer or, you know, knock them out, basically. Yeah, but it's just, like, the powers, like, how you took their mind. Like, how did the son get controlled? Like, how did that...
Yeah, that's something that seemed very sudden to me. When it cut to him, like... hitting his head. I know they were sort of building up to it, but we didn't really see that transition happen. So when it did cut, it kind of felt
very like.
It just felt like okay. I was feeling just a lot of whiplash with the way the plot was moving. Yeah. One moment I did, the practical effects were good. The freaking the skin?
Oh yeah,
oh, man. I had my crowd, my theater having like a moment. Yeah. So yeah, practical effects were pretty solid, man. I mean, there you go.
But it's so I
like the sort of leathery weird. Like the face thing with Katie when she's back as the mummy, the texture on the arms and the skin looking so weird.
Yeah, the makeup, very good. The effects were good.
Generally, a pretty good looking movie, I would say.
But it's like it's everything around it, man. It's just like
everything around it's the problem. Yeah,
the overuse of split diopter, the cliche of the character goes to the professor who's like study this shit and like all this.
The Nesma arena.
Where did you get this from? Where did you get this from?
I remember rolling my eyes the moment he showed up,
and then he's like the classic joke. He's like, I paid my taxes off. I don't want to talk to the press about the taxes. And then he like gives all this information about this predates Jesus Christ.
This guy's always in the movie.
There's always a guy who just knows everything about the thing. He's like, and it's like the fact that he goes to his first class and it's Anthropology 101. It's like, what?
He's watching it in the back. Man.
How did you manage to attend the very first lecture on this whole thing for him to explain? Oh, like what? We have mummies. These are mummies, and it shows like a slide of mummies.
That's so funny.
I just felt like there was a point where maybe Lee was like writing the script, and he was like, I can't be arsed. And he's just like,
it definitely feels like he kind of went off the wall.
Or there was a deadline, and I don't know. Yeah, just like it just felt like it just like stopped caring about what it was establishing and like trying to thread something that felt like, you know, impactful.
Yeah, very overlong and messy. How do you think like the horror fans are gonna feel watching this? The big horror nerds, are they gonna love Lee Cronin's The Mummy?
I mean, like I said, I feel if you're going there for like the strong sense of like, you know, sound and like practical effects, but I feel like as a whole film, like it is trying to give you a story that isn't working really. I think, and that comes down to
it doesn't sell it. The story is trying to sell you. Like, I don't think you really sells it.
Too many contrivances and not really respecting you as an audience member.
Yeah,
giving you very cliche like, I mean, and also just the overall like idea of the plot. It's like the brothers took the mummy coffin, they tried to transport it because the valley was going to flood, and then that led to the mummy escaping, not escaping, but getting captured. It was just like, this whole cult thing as well, like that for there to be like this... It felt like, I say like these are like reference points I thought of watching the film, like It, Resident Evil 7, I just felt like the final act felt very like... trying to get Evelyn, like inject the, you know, that whole thing of like this little girl.
I think as well when you sort of
in this house,
when you start to see that the central crux of the film is revolving around some cult who believe in this thing and they're dedicated to this thing. I think at this point you gotta have some kind of angle that's pretty fresh, because we've had quite a few like folk cult horror sort of things, whether it be like Together that ended up doing that.
It's like
recently, and then or even just like, I guess, trickling from Midsummer, Get Out, I think onwards, a lot of films have kind of gone for like that sort of cult thing. Like Opus did that. It's not a horror film,
but it's like, it's the twist of like, oh, but they're actually like making sure this thing is like sealed.
Yeah.
But they're just like kidnapping kids to do that. They're kidnapping people, innocent people.
Right.
Oh, it's like it's better because if they're younger, it's in there for longer.
This is a silly.
And it's like this whole ritual of like, but this is the thing, is it doesn't even stick to what it's showing. So like in the video, the VHS, which is just like funny, there's a VHS in a fucking box. Like
it was in a box, bro. I thought like a bug was gonna. I thought like a bug was gonna climb out.
I thought it was gonna be like one of the, like it was a trick where they open it and the bug comes out and it just enters, like that was a whole thing.
VHS.
But no, it was a VHS tape that like Layla wanted to. Just being so sus for no reason, like running from the police. Like you can't. I know you can't speak. But, you just made it so sus.
It didn't make sense given the scene prior that she would be on their side.
And then
so why did she? Yeah, it was weird.
And then in the VHS they show the ritual, and it's like she's tied up, and like there's multiple people, and they put this mask to make sure that it doesn't come. Like that makes sense. Like it does, so that when it comes out, it doesn't come for you. It like focuses on the one person. So they do all of this thing like to make sure it doesn't do that. And then after the ritual, they put the bandages themselves. But in the end of the film, when they do this like big like, now it's your turn kind of thing, they just do it in some like hospital room where she's just strapped there, no mask, no nothing. And they just like, and they just say the words, and it's easy, clean.
When it serves the plot, the rules just change basically.
Yeah,
in this movie.
That's what I mean. It doesn't respect you as an audience member, and that's just plain and simple. Like my main problem with it. I think by the end of it, I was just like, why? I just don't care anymore. Well, I don't know, not that I don't care. It's just more like I'm not taking it. I'm not buying it.
At that point, all you're left with is just the first layer of just like the effects.
Yeah, it's like the whatever
that's very
style
hollow.
there
it's
is
very
there.
hollow. I'd rather get like latched onto something, but you just can't really with a film that just that goes about.
It was a push and pull. I mean, like there was, but and then also the time jump. I don't think that felt like very sudden.
That was sudden. Yeah.
Like the whole.
There was a few time jumps.
Interrogation moment. What was the deal with like the police chief in the mirror?
Was
not, and then but it was implied that he was like possessed or something. But then he dies off screen like after the time jump.
Yeah, that didn't lead to anything. It was really weird.
Performances wise, I mean, like it's just a very like these characters don't really get many dimensions. They're very like one note.
Yeah, for sure.
So like you'd want more from the dad. I mean, he's got like on paper there's like a complex character.
Yeah, he's got the most on his shoulders.
His decision making is very like sudden. Like it's coming from an emotional place. There's a lot you can tap into. The idea.
Yeah, absolutely. He's also got his job as well that he started, that he's been fighting for, that he's moved for, and everything.
But he didn't in the end, because there was the whole thing of like, he's going to go to New York, but then he went to Albuquerque. Yeah,
right. Yeah, and that's gonna play on him. You know,
but you don't.
But you never really get to.
You don't really feel that from him. But even like they want to push the narrative that like he feels guilty, or that like his partner, his wife is like trying to tell him like you're being like this because you still feel guilty for what happened.
Exactly.
But you don't like. It just feels like you're telling me. Like I don't get that sense from the way he is as a character. But then they watch this tape and it's like a whole moment.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of they do the Get Out thing where it's like it's a shot right from his like straight dead on and then you just see the tears. I don't know. It just felt like it was like a mixed match of things that I guess should work on paper, but the story backing it is not good enough.
He is a character that at the very center of all this film's, I mean, plot details. I mean, he's kind of like, I guess, suffering, or the parents are suffering.
That could be a really interesting film.
Yeah, you've got his job element that he's got a lot of hope towards and everything, and his daughter and just the mental place, the guilt.
Like some Silent Hill shit.
Yeah, there's like so many layers there, and what we're seeing is just a very like cardboard character.
And then the self-sacrifice at the end, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like the journey we go on with him as a character, for him to do something like that,
you'd imagine,
I get that.
You'd get the impression this moment is kind of like a triumphant or conclusive thing, or like an arc, but you never really
I'm
felt
finally
that.
saved. Like I'm fighting. I'm finally correcting my mistake. I'm like
all of the scenes that were kind of building to that moment felt very fleeting and in the background.
It was barely there as well. I feel like there was more scenes with the mother and Katie, and the grandma as well. Like
Katie,
that was brutal.
The actor playing Katie at the beginning, before
the young Katie, she looked so much like Jacob Sartorius, bro.
Do you know who that is?
Yes, I know, like sweatshirt.
Yeah, sweatshirt.
No, I don't.
She looks so much like Jacob Sartorius.
Oh, okay.
That's such a... I know, it's so random. But the moment she appeared on screen, I was like, is that Jacob? I was like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Anyway, man.
Bro came in late to the screening. Oh, what the fuck? Jacob Sartorius is in this shit.
I just thought she looked like how I remember him looking.
Damn.
Maybe he looks different. He probably looks different now. But...
Yeah. No, it's pretty similar, I think.
Yeah.
He's in the film, bro. Just like,
yeah, he's in the film.
You're
talking about Katie and... You were talking about how Katie and the mother got more screen time than the dad.
Yeah, I think... Which I think is, like, probably not the best way to approach it if you want to make, like, this connection between, like, the dad and his mistakes. Like, I feel like we could have had a lot... There could have been some great scenes on there. Like, I feel like you could have created some scenarios where, I don't know, he's like... It's that thing of, like, that's my daughter, but that's also... But there's something going on internally where it's like, that's not my daughter, and it's like, he's kind of like the push and pull. Because I think the allegory is this kind of... They very much, like, in the start of the film, they push it where it's like... trafficking, grooming, so like the kind of text, I assume the subtext is the idea of like your kids being kidnapped, that kind of thing, and like how do you, if your kid came back into your life after that, like they're going to be changed, traumatized, and that's kind of the allegory, I think, what the film's going for.
That's what
I'd assume.
Too.
So I don't know, obviously it would have been problematic, but I think it would have been I think it would have been a risk, but I think it could have been interesting to have that kind of that weird like push. I mean, because in the film he has a very literal like reason to be reacting against his daughter because she's like obviously like possessed.
Yes, but not the same person.
But I don't know. I think for the conflict of the family, to make that more believable, I feel like you don't feel the turmoil. You don't feel the.
I don't at all. Yeah, the Lee Cronin title thing, man. It's interesting. I wonder how many directors.
I love the Evil Dead Rise one where it's like she's rising out the water and then.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about the actual title.
Okay.
Yeah, Lee Cronin's name being in the title.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of that. I just don't think this is the right filmmaker to do that for.
Yeah, because it implies that his name alone is a selling point.
But I also get the shtick of like when a studio is looking for a new director to helm a new entry in a franchise, like this is kind of what they would do, is like they'd either like have a list of people that they would be interested in, and then those directors would come in with their own pitches and their own ideas of how they would take the franchise. And I guess like he won, or they maybe offered to. I just think it's like too early for him to have that kind of.
How many directors do have the motion to put their name in the title?
Stanley Kubrick, probably. That feels like a very like that was like in my head like that where I
was unfinished with my prompt. Yeah, here's the fuck up. So how many directors do have the motion to put like their name and would actually do it?
And would actually do it.
And it would like. But
again, I don't think it was Lee Cronin that did it.
And you could feasibly do. I'm not saying it was.
Yeah.
But like, you could feasibly see it happening for one of their films.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino's.
His ego would probably.
Okay.
He would be like Quentin Tarantino's.
Yeah.
The movie critic.
I guess someone who doesn't know who Lee Cronin is, when they see that title, what do you think they think? Oh, he must be like some big deal or something, or like.
I don't know. I think it's just it could be one thing. It's like a marketing thing to like let people know this is something that's different, or another thing where it's like maybe it's where they want to go with the directors, the relationship between directors and their films. Like,
it's an interesting decision, man.
In a title,
a horror nerd would see that and think, it's the guy who did Evil Dead. He's not really got like a massive catalog
because they've already done The Mummy.
How many films has he got? How many films? Is it just Evil Dead Rise?
He's got like I think another one.
Okay, yeah,
like, another one or two.
Yeah, no. Overall, I think the film is bad, unfortunately, all things considered. But I guess it is. It's definitely like I could immediately watching it though. I could see the type of audience member that would really love this, like the sort of like extreme shit, you know, and like the silly side of it. Like I think I know a few people who would eat this up,
sure.
You know. But for me, I think the elements of horror films and these themes that interest me were very much discarded in favor of the style and the gross up moments, and as a result. The rules and the story and the characters they just kind of played second fiddle, and it got messy and confusing and frustrating. So for me, I ended up having a pretty bad time with it. But how do you reckon it's going to perform well, or what was the budget? Do you know, like how's it looking?
Yeah, I don't know budgets.
Yeah,
I can search out now. Why not?
Yeah, have a look. Let's see what the budget was. See how it's doing.
$22 million.
$22 million budget,
and it opened to $24 million. So
that's a really cheap movie.
I mean, I assume it's because it was mostly shot in Egypt.
Yeah,
so
that's a
like,
pretty modest budget right there. Yeah.
It's a Blumhouse. Blumhouse are known for...
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Horror films generally are pretty cheap to make.
Especially if they're helmed by Blumhouse. Like, they'll figure out a way to make it super cheap. But that's critically, it seems to not be doing well.
Is
like,
it,
I think
is it people...
The audience are messing with it, but the critics weren't. Which I think is fair.
Yeah, okay. Are people liking it?
It seems very in the middle. Like, again, I would lean 6 if the third act didn't happen the way it did. But, so I was having a good time with it, pretty much. But
sure.
It was like, okay, now this is the moment where he, like, goes off and now this is the moment where the detective follows a lead and, like, ends up going by themselves.
Yeah, that whole thing, I guess at that point I had sort of felt the release of like the climax moment of the film, and then we just had like a sort of another one where they've gone to transfer the sort of demon mummy again to the original lady who was talking to Katie at the beginning. And I just sort of felt at that point like they were going for like a climactic like hurrah moment, and I'd already sort of felt like we just had that with the self-sacrifice
completely
thing.
Lost on me, but like the mummy getting taken and finally released, the Katie being returned back to the family. You're telling me that if you the cult and like being a part of this family with centuries and generations, you would not, like, your first action wouldn't be to go to the parents and be like, that's not your daughter. Like, I know you kidnapped her, so I guess that makes sense. But like,
yes.
And if there's more cult members, surely they'd be like also like on the prowl, like doing stuff.
In the tape, I remember counting like a
there's like
a bunch
2
of
dozen people.
Absolutely.
I feel like where are they?
Yeah, if they're real,
if you've lost the one thing that it's your whole purpose, which is like protecting this thing, surely you guys would be like mobilizing.
If their real goal was to protect everybody from the mummy, and that's what they've been trying to do this whole time, it makes sense for them to, pursue that.
It makes sense, like, for her to not go because she kidnapped the kid, but you could have had, like, a new character. You could have had a side character just come up and be like, on some, like, knock,
absolutely, they were nowhere.
But no. It was just like, okay, family has the mummy now, just deal with it. But you're like, but like, they know the risk of, like, I'm sure they know the risk of, like, she's trying to, like, unwrap and, like, get undressed or whatever. Because once that happens,
I can remember there being
the mummy's out,
I can remember there being a scene where it became, like, knowledge that the sarcophagus was open. It wasn't, that wasn't like not known to them.
I mean, this would be known because it was a public hospital.
Yes, absolutely.
And there were apparently missing posters everywhere. This was like a big case, clearly unsolved and important to the detective because there was a whole board with multiple missing people. So like, surely it would be a bigger story, but no.
Yeah.
Unless again, like there's like some sort of like other B plot where the mummy can possess like the detective who was comfortable with the way it was, like the mirror stuff. Again, it was just like, I don't know if there was more on the table that was lost, or
footage or things
to help clear it up, or like make me feel something more. We're gonna see a director's cut, maybe, like for the physical media. Maybe. I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised. But
you look at something like an Evil Dead Rise, man. Like that's a very silly, zany, insane, amped up movie, but it kind of, with its plot, builds a foundation for those things to exist, and it does kind of make sense. And it's like it's contained.
That's the thing. It's confined to that apartment.
This is a little too sprawling for its own good. Maybe
it's like all this kind of like the not the globetrotting, but at least like making it feel like this bigger. Again, it just felt like you didn't really commit to the. Just like your ideas, what you're showing to me, which then therefore makes me feel like I'm not being respected because you're already betraying your own, or at least like not taking your information seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I don't know why I should take it seriously.
Yeah, it then adds a layer of insincerity to the film, I think. So
it's a shame.
It is. Yeah.
I think could have been good.
Could have been good for sure. Yeah.
Could have been really solid. Welcome to this episode of CD's Man. No, sorry.
We're introducing the episode.
We're back.
We're halfway through the episode.
Episode 6. No.
Episode 6 in episode 5.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Never before done.
Innovative shit,
what we're talking about. Avengers Doomsday. That's coming. That's out. How did you find the film? I give it 10 out of 10.
What is going on, bro? You're throwing me.
David Lynch came back. No, I'm joking. That's not funny. Unreleased film came out. Okay, no, sorry. I'm tweaking. This is crazy.
This is fucked up, man.
What, you don't know? It's like the year's 2056 right now, man.
Shit, I've been like asleep.
You went into the toilet. You came back.
Oh, I took that long. Is that the joke you're making? Was I taking a long time or something?
No, but that's actually good. I might steal that.
Yeah, that's a good bit. That's a good bit. Yeah,
that's my bit.
Oh, when someone stutters. Just say, "Oh, it's cool. We can reschedule." That's a good bit.
Shit.
That's a good one.
You hit people with that?
Yeah, I tried it out for a couple times. It works.
I'd kill myself. I'd end my shit.
You end your shit for
blow
that.
my shit smooth off.
So
yeah.
Daniel on his phone right now.
He's got a bunch of news in the last 2 weeks.
Current music
things that have interest.
Yeah.
Other things too.
Oh, nice.
It's open. Just things that interested me. We could just like bounce off.
Just I'm here.
There's quite a bit, so we'll try and get pretty pretty concise, hopefully.
What's been going on in the world lately, bro?
Okay, this is in like no order really. So these are just things I wrote down. So
okay.
Charlie XCX 7, I think it's 7 or 6. New album coming out.
Yes, she said it's a
this
rock
year.
album, right?
Yes,
it's a rock album. Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting. The Dance Floor is Dead. I don't know if that's maybe like a, what do you call it when you shoot someone, but it's like not a shoot, it's a subliminal, right?
Yeah, a subliminal is like a...
It's like a subliminal diss.
Like
is it a subliminal? Yeah. Is it a subliminal to Harry Styles maybe? So the album was pretty underwhelming.
That seems like a reach. I don't know.
No?
Yeah.
The dance album?
I don't think that's targeted at Harry Styles.
No. But I think it's a ridiculous statement to make, the dance floor is dead, or like some shit like that. I feel like we're getting some of the most exciting dance kind of poppy records at the moment. I feel like that's...
Do you think she really means that then?
I don't think she does. Herself maybe, but I think as a pop artist, you say the most like outlandish shit to create engagement, you know? I feel like that's an outrageous statement, but yeah, she did say that.
I know she said that, but I guess I just chalked it up to like, she's doing a rock album now, the dance floor, so this is her new...
So you think it's like a personal statement?
Like an album rollout
for me,
thing.
the dance floor is dead, so, you know, now we're doing rock. Which, I mean, there is a pattern. Biba Doobie's recent single was very, like, rock kind of...
Right, yeah, okay.
Coded with the Marias, so...
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't think she's being entirely serious with that. I don't know, because I'm just knowing her, you know, and like kind of how entrenched she is in
it's
her album eras and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
Obviously it's marketing, but...
Yeah. No, I mean, I think Charlie's sound and who she is very built on like party life and the dance floor. So I don't think she really feels like it's dead. I think it's probably like just like the moment, like Brat, you know, Brat is over, like this is the Brat is forever, like, you know, these are just sort of statements to go with her current expression. And I don't think it's like her making like a claim on how electronic music or dance music like sucks now or anything like that. I don't think she feels that way at all.
Well, I mean, it's what she said, so I guess we could just go.
But I mean, she didn't say that. She said the dance floor is dead.
Yeah.
Which is a more open for interpretation thing.
Okay.
That's not the same as saying electronic music sucks now or something.
No.
I don't even necessarily think that's the implication of saying the dance floor is. I think it's just, given that we know that she's making some rock shit next, it sounds to me like that's just where she's at creatively.
Sure.
So
it's an impersonal.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a personal. Like this is what I'm into now.
Yeah. What was the context? She was like in an interview or something.
Yeah, it was with British Vogue, where she just went into detail. I guess maybe someone asked like, "What was your intention behind going into rock?" And it was like, "Oh, the dance floor is dead."
Right.
No, which I think it's just like a very. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think it's like, it makes sense for an artist like her to say something that's like clearly like a quite crazy statement, because I've seen people quote tweet to that and be like, "What are you talking about?" Especially after these artists that have just dropped, and it's like, I think it's meant to be a quote where it's taken out of context, and it's like,
I hear that. I don't know, man.
People, it's a very reactionary kind of comment.
Yeah, I'm getting the impression from what you're saying that this is her just where she's at the moment as far as her music. In her mind, the dance floor is dead. Rock is like what we're doing right now. I want to hear that. I'm excited.
You're excited?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think? Like, who could she collaborate with in that space?
Ooh, yeah, like a Gene Dawson.
We know A.G. Cook is obviously on it again.
That'd be great. Okay.
Gene Dawson, yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, for sure. I guess maybe I'm trying to think of artists who operate in rock who have, I guess, sort of a Brat adjacent. Bless you, man.
Thank you.
Like a Brat adjacent spirit about them. Gene Dawson comes to mind.
Yeah, Yves Tumor.
Yves Tumor, yeah, kind of.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Maybe Twigs reunites with that would be possible.
Did they collaborate before, Twigs and Yves Tumor?
Yes.
Oh, what song?
They're doing a tour together.
Oh, nice.
So they clearly are like that.
But they have like a song or...
Song? No, I don't know.
Okay,
off the top of my head.
Right, sure.
I mean, if you know a lot more than me, so
yeah,
if you
I feel like I would know that. Yeah.
Next, Baby Keem started his tour, opened Casino, the title track, with Dante reaction.
I did see a clip of that,
which is really fun. Yeah, I think those tracks are going to translate really well live.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they put the aggressive energy to it, and
Circus Casino live. Come on, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. yeah, that's happening. That
Yeah,
tour.
and we're going to be seeing Baby Keem, aren't we?
All Points East.
Hopefully, assuming he doesn't clash with like Quebec or something.
Yeah, he can pack so much into that whatever slot, 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah. I did get to see Baby Keem at Wireless a handful of years ago.
Was it quite a good set?
It was pretty good. It was okay. Wasn't like amazing or anything. It was a fairly short. It was a festival set, you know. He didn't do a bad job. Set list was fine. Played like at the time, I guess his biggest songs would have been like Orange Soda.
16.
He didn't play 16. Oh no, he might have ended with 16 actually.
Yeah, that seems to be what he's doing on this tour. They're split.
He played Issues from Melodic Blue. I remember that. He played the song he has on Donda, Praise God.
Okay.
And Family Ties, of course, went crazy. That as it always does. It's kind of the most moshable song in the game.
Yeah.
At least right now.
Just those manly voices. Some of that bit. Jump of that bit.
So he played South Africa, which was awkward because it's a very slow beat. You can't really bounce and jump to that very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was alright. It was cool.
Cool.
I look forward to seeing how he kind of has evolved the show with Casino.
He seems to do
because he was rocking the with the gloves, the white shirt with the black tie, glasses. That was like Baby Keem's look at the time, which I thought looked really cool. I like that look, you know. And I guess now he's gonna have a whole new get-up, a whole new image. That's gonna be fun to see.
Casino themed outfit.
That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. It's cool. I've seen the set list. It's like a pretty solid set list.
Do you like to look at set lists before you?
Not all the time, but if they end up in my feed, I'll have a peek.
Sure.
But yeah, it seems good.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Yachty solo album next year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
He said it's at the moment it's 25 to 30% done.
That tells me he's going pretty big then.
Yeah, he's going.
He's slotting it in for next year.
I feel like we've been in a very weird period with Lil Yachty. He just feels like he's throwing a lot of shit at the wall, like a lot of serviceable music. But
right.
But like, it feels okay. Like after Let's Start Here, what his next solo work is. I mean, everyone's got their eyes. I say everyone. Some people didn't like Let's Start Here, but I think for me that trajectory is very interesting. So it'll be interesting to see what his approach is. Hopefully it won't be.
Has he not had any?
Because again, I think they're very serviceable. Like his approach to singles and like the Concrete Boy stuff. But he has a few great singles like Slide.
I was just about to ask.
Holster.
Has he not got any other solo album since Let's Start Here?
No.
Really? It's just been the James Blake album.
One, yeah. And then Concrete Boys 1 and 2.
I guess it feels like I've heard Lil Yachty albums since then, but yeah, they would have been collaborative.
Yeah.
Alright, exciting. That's cool.
So,
I look forward to hearing that for sure.
Vince Staples' new music this year.
Yes,
confirmed
I saw that.
Via a newsletter on the Discord as well.
That's excellent. He's in a pretty good run at the moment. I think his production has gotten a little bit less adventurous, but his pen game has gotten stronger, I think.
Yeah. He left his label, didn't he, with Dark Times? So it'll be interesting to see where he goes next. Yeah, sad what happened to Vince Staples' show. Got cancelled.
Oh, did it really? Oh, no, I didn't see season 2.
And someone asked him...
It's my fault. I didn't see season 2.
Exactly, bro. If you wanted it, you know...
I thought season 1 was alright. I didn't really like it much, but it was fine. So I just didn't bother with season 2. But maybe it was a step up. I don't know. It feels like they kind of showed that had to get its sea legs a little bit, and then maybe season 2 might be stronger. But so I'll give it a try at some point. But that's a shame though. Yeah, because he's clearly got a good eye for visuals.
Someone asked him if it got picked up by another streamer or whatever, he would do it again. He said no. So,
really? So he's over it.
He's over it. He's moved on.
Alright, that's fine. No, he's got a great eye for. I love his music videos. You know, like Senorita videos, still one of my favorites.
Senorita, what album was that off of?
Oh, Summertime '06, his first album. Really great music video on that. They're dating.
Cameron went to Olivia Rodrigo. Stay away from him. No, I want him to be like Loki though.
That's a cute couple though. That's nice.
Yeah. I have no opinion.
Yeah, same. It's just sort of like I don't really know what to say. Like, good for them. I guess. Yeah, literally.
But no,
it's the kind of thing that people eat up. I guess, like generally, like dating celebrities.
So someone says it's like the new Alex Turner and Alexa Chung.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I don't know. That means nothing to me.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
someone said that.
That's what people are saying.
One person said that. My friend said that, and I was like, okay.
It's the new, just like an artist singer.
It's the new bar.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I don't like see it. I guess if I had an opinion, but
yeah, sure. It's all like the new Me and You, you know.
What?
Yeah, it's like us. Like I'm like Olivia Rodrigo and you're like Cameron Picton.
Yeah. If you knew. Yeah. Okay.
That was alright. Nausicaa.
Love Express. Okay.
From the president's
Rubber band. Devil on the door.
I'm not kidding this time. God is actually real.
God. I swear to God.
I've met who I'm gonna be.
Crustaceans.
And he's a piece of shit.
True.
Who had the better Cameron Winter? That isn't it? Bruce Cameron Summer.
Bro, we just lost our entire female audience. just the guys being like, hell yeah, man. Fucking, I love geese. Awesome, bro. Coachella performances. I wrote down Dijon, Jane, Nina, Justin, Pink.
Yeah, okay.
So Pink Panther, there was a moment, was Tyreek Williams, they're apparently a thing. Justin Bieber, yeah, the whole meme shit, like, D's nuts, and like the YouTube stuff. I saw yesterday, he brought out Billie Eilish, so that was different. But then he brought out Dijon in the week one, which was so cool.
Yeah, very nice.
Nina Geraci, week one, the Paul Robinson song, and then
now underscores, man. Yeah.
She popped out of the Pink Pantheress one.
Oh, nice.
And then shit, man, like it's just like she's everywhere.
Yeah, that's great. Love it. More Nina the better, bro.
Cool. I saw this one like insane photo. It's like it was Jane, April, and Nina in one photo, and I was like, oh, the aura. That's so tough. And then someone decided to respond to that and be like, they posted a picture of Boy Genius, and they're like, maybe question about what if. That honestly,
Girl Genius,
I can't imagine. No, but like the play is like.
No, I know.
Okay,
I know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't think about it too much.
No, but like it's important because it's like Boy Genius. It's like only guys are called geniuses.
Girl dumbass. That's the new trio.
What are you saying?
But it's a play, bro.
What are you saying?
It's like a play.
Jane Remover. The Jane Remover performance apparently was like so loud. Like,
yeah, really.
Apparently, it's just like to a funny degree, whereas like on the live stream it was just super blown out.
On some Soulja Boy.
The energy was good though. But the Dijon, oh man, that's so good. His vocal performances, his it's basically the way he does the songs live, and people were freaking out over like Talk Down and how he did that, but that's literally one to one how he does it during the tour.
Michael, who was with us yesterday, he did tell me it was like a 10 out of 10. So
it is. It's so sensational. Like I kind of want to gatekeep him, but I also don't. So I'm also not like an OG, so but like it feels good to like not have to worry. Like the negative of an artist getting big is not being able to get tickets, not being able to see the artist, like him not being able to come out after shows and like meet people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think that's the downside. Like. But he technically, to me, I think honestly I'll stand on it, he should be as big as Geese.
No, I can't believe I didn't like him at first.
Really?
It took me a minute, yeah.
Son.
Absolutely was initially.
That is the one thing I will just like. I would like.
Yeah.
We'll break up.
Oh really?
Over this, yeah.
Well, don't worry. I really like. I absolutely initially was 2 stars for me, but I warmed up. Bro. Wait.
2 stars.
I warmed up to it. Bro.
Okay, what is it now?
Well, now it's 3 stars. Which is good. I like it. But I loved Baby. I think Baby's fantastic.
I think both are really good, but Baby's a lot better. I think that's a controversial take, but I've sat with Baby and I think like he's just doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, amazing album. One of my favourites of last year. I was blown away. That first listen, that opening stretch, I was just like, holy fuck.
It's like it's all good. It's all good. Like it's
such
like
a good album,
no skip. I mean, damn near no skip. I think that because of how short those albums are, like both like hovering around like mid 35 minutes.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that runtime.
Yeah, me too.
And the ideas that you get within. I love an album that just like packs in a lot of cool ideas. Madonna 3rd of July, The Confessions 2.
The Confessions 2, yes.
Do you care about Madonna?
I think her debut album's fantastic.
Yeah?
Love that album.
Do you like The Confessions 1?
I don't think I've ever listened to The Confessions 1.
No. I think there was it Every Little Thing.
It's got, is that
the one that samples that
Up.
Give me a minute. Yeah,
Hung Up, that's the song. Yeah.
I think that's on that album.
That is the first track, yeah.
So it could be cool.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'm worried about.
I'm not putting too much stock in modern Madonna.
Yeah,
or
just modern like whenever
Madonna. Modern Madonna.
Okay.
I'm not putting much stock in modern Madonna.
Well, just like modern, like Kesha didn't, deliver. Like a lot of those classic, like when they come back and it's like I'm doing pop. Yeah. When you have all these new artists like Robin or I haven't heard Sex Essential. I don't know, but I remember seeing when she previewed the first 2 singles live on like Jimmy Fallon or something, and it just sounded not great. Just like it felt like like Unk trying to still Unk still got it. No, that's basically it is. That's always so. My concern for this Madonna album, whether it will feel like a mayhem situation, Lady Gaga, or if it will feel like just really out there, like just cringe, like trying to fit in, like what do you do, fellow kids? Like that kind of energy.
Yeah, maybe just trying to get some relevance going, momentum. But it's kind of off my radar. It's going to be one of those. But
would you listen to it in July?
I think I'll maybe give it a passing glance if
they're saying it's serious business.
If there's like reactions to it, or I'll weigh in and see how
if the feature list is crazy.
Oh, if there's features, sure. Yeah. Maybe I'll check out the tracks, but I'm not like really. If it comes out and I'm hearing radio silence, I'm not going to listen to it.
Yeah. I think it could be like the most like you can see like
I'm willing to let
yellow scores on the sides. Yeah,
I'm willing to let the zeitgeist pull me here.
But I feel like there will be some ride or dies for that album, like especially album of the year season. I feel like there'll always be that one. Again, like Lady Gaga was that album where it's like. Yeah. When that came out, still to this day, like a lot of people ride or die for that album.
I could see the Madonna record maybe getting a couple Grammy noms, maybe.
Yeah.
I could see that.
She has that pool. Lana Del Rey James Bond single.
Oh yeah.
For the game.
Is it out now?
Yeah, it got surprise drops.
Oh, cool.
The game or the song?
The song.
Yeah, the song's out.
Okay, the song's for the game.
Yeah.
Oh, for First
Light. James Bond, the 007
nice.
First Light,
cool.
the IO1 interactive.
Yeah, First Light. Yeah, with fucking Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, it's a really good single.
Hey, nice.
I mean,
That's cool.
It's pretty standard for a Bond song.
Yeah.
But it's cool to like that she got the chance to do that because there's
she
law.
Works for that sort of thing.
There's law for it. It's like she submitted a song for Spectre and that didn't get chosen.
Really?
So she wanted to do a Bond song.
Second wind kind of situation.
Yeah, I think I like the performance. I like that she plays around with the idea that maybe she knows like it's for a video game. So she's like.
And she made a song. She made a song called Video.
Oh yeah, true. I don't know Elite Ball, but yeah, it's true. No, there's a part in the song where she's like, "Will you play the game?" And then the game.
Is that how she said?
Will you
play the game?
Will you play the game?
Bang on Lana Del Rey. That's nice.
Where it's like, play the game. It's like, will you play? It's like the idea of like, yeah, she's not doing it like that, bro. I'm not gonna be doing Lana Del Rey on
Lana Toshiba Ray.
You have to pay for the Patreon that doesn't exist.
Yeah, sure.
For that exclusive content.
Yeah.
Lana
Del
because
Finn.
If it's used
for Lana Del Finn.
What do you mean, bro? Lana Del Rey, like a stingray.
No, like
Manta Ray.
I was thinking like Star Wars.
Huh?
Like Ray and Finn.
Oh my god. What? Wait, how does your mind think? How do you pull from that? Bro, here's the name Ray. It's like, oh, Star Wars.
I'm trying to think of something.
No, I'm just saying, like, I can imagine it being used in the games. Like, you start the game, you have this first level, and then it goes into this, like, very cool cinematic.
Opening credits.
You hear it, and it's like, play the game,
okay.
play. And then you're hyped. It hypes you up for the game.
I'm excited for the game. You excited for the game?
I'm not going to play it, but I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really good.
Sure.
The Hitman formula, but like better. That sounds awesome.
Looks like an Uncharted game to me, which is refreshing.
As long as it's polished.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the preview gameplay is kind of still rough around the edges. But
what's the next game that you will be buying?
Half-Life 3. No, genuinely, I don't be buying games like that.
Yeah, sure. It was like Resident Evil was one that was yours specifically.
Yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my head, probably like if Half-Life 3 or GTA 6. I'm very sparing.
Fair
like it'll be like 3 games a year type thing.
I hear that. I might pick up Mouse PI for Hire. I'm picking that up soon. I'm hearing it's really good.
That's fair.
That shit looks tight.
Fair.
Interested in Pragmata a little bit, but maybe I'll wait for a price drop. Apparently it's really good though.
Yeah, I've heard good things too. The combat as well feels like it could be your thing.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Very like rhythmic. Boards of Canada new album.
Yes! Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
See, look at you, he's so excited.
I can't wait. So yes, man, dude. On the way to the Aries gig the other day, Michael drove past the cryptic artwork.
Oh.
And we looked at it and we were like, oh, what's that? That's weird. Michael said, like, it's weird art, isn't it? I was like, yeah, that's kind of creepy. And then literally, I was in the car in the passenger seat, check my phone, I see Warp Records post what we just saw on the wall. We're like, it's Boards of Canada! This meant nothing to Michael. Michael doesn't know who they are. And I was like, dude, Boards of Canada are like elite, bro. They're like fucking one of the best IDM.
100%.
I'm fucking buzzing. Yeah. Yep. I think GeoGaddy is unfucking real. I love that record. I think Tomorrow's Harvest is great too. They left on a note that was much more tranquil and peaceful because their songs, I find them pretty freaky and eerie and
Seems like they're gonna do a cool ass rollout.
Yeah, this one is that
That video. Have you seen the video?
No, I know they have a song out, tape 5 or something. I did not hear it. I didn't see the video.
Yeah, the video is.
Yeah, I was happy. I'll be tapping in.
Very cool.
I'm just so happy to see them back because I've been thinking for a minute like they never really ever announced like defunct.
Yeah, this is big. This is like you thought this came out of nowhere.
Exactly, man. Yeah, I'm pumped.
That's a big.
I want to hear what they sound like in 2026.
That's definitely a big release.
Yeah, because they're like one of the big 4 of WAP. You know, Wartaker, Aphex, Scrapisher, Boards of Canada, and
would you say that's like shot up to one of the most anticipated?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because Boards of Canada, they have the smallest discography of that 4. They have like EPs as well, like High Scores and Tubism. Another one I can't think of the name of with the longer title, but regardless, the other ones, Wartaker, Aphex Twin, have the biggest discographies known to me.
Oh yeah,
Scrapisher is very Scrapisher is super prolific, super diverse. Boards of Canada just have 4 very distinct, really immersive, frightening albums with incredible sampling and just fascinating drum work. And Geogaddy, man, that shit is truly like that's what was one of my former 10s. I used to have a 10, I have a 9 now, but it's like one of my highest 9s. Could probably climb back. It is really, really great. I'm pumped.
Cool.
I'm pumped.
Steve Lacy album continues to being worked on.
Yeah, okay.
He put out a post that he's happy with how it sounds. Maybe it'll come out this year.
Oh, that'd be
hopefully.
good. I'd like to hear that.
Cool. I'm guessing you haven't heard the single yet. You're gonna
have not heard.
You're gonna wait until the album comes out.
I think at this point maybe. Yeah.
Or maybe next single.
Maybe. Yeah.
But it is sounding very different. I think it still has
from Gemini Rights.
He does have a few moments, like for example, on Nice Shoes, there is just one passage that feels very Steve Lacy, his guitar work, but for the most part it's approach to sampling. I feel like it's going to be a very like dance, sample heavy, very interesting, very different to Gemini Rights, which I'm excited for. I think it's going to be very interesting. Sweet. I think it's going to have it's going to take over, maybe, hopefully, cross fingers. But I mean, that depends on how he does it, but I think it has the potential.
Yeah, I'll be keeping my ears peeled.
CinemaCon happened.
Yeah, there was Beyond the Spider-Verse stuff.
Yeah, Beyond the Spider-Verse.
That was the Sony panel.
Bloodborne animated film.
Yes,
Doomsday.
with Jacksepticeye producing it, right?
Yes. Yeah. Which is strange.
That is really strange, but cool. That's nice.
Yeah, finally something. But we want the remaster.
we need
we want the sequel.
But Miyazaki doesn't want it to happen, does he? No. Yeah.
Beyond the Spider-Verse, that's going to be formatted for IMAX.
Yes, the whole film. Isn't it got a release date as well next year?
Yeah, next June, I think.
Wow, that's brilliant news.
That's really good Doomsday got a trailer preview.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not still not convinced because I feel like it's just.
It comes off desperate to me.
Yeah, like bringing everyone back for it. But it's. I mean, the 14-year-old in me is. Well, there's a 14-year-old in me. He's like, it is a common expression. I don't know why I did that. But he's definitely hyped.
The 14-year-old is hyped,
yeah, the 14-year-old.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Chilling.
I think it's dumb that they're releasing it at the same time as. I think
I think that's that
they're shooting themselves in the foot.
I mean, it's no. I think it's gonna be like it is like doing a Barbie Oppenheimer thing, but I think that'll be you'll feel it closer to the day. I feel like you'll feel the hype from both corners, and that will be
perhaps
that will be a big event.
I just think, given how much they have to lose, they can't afford to share a spot with another Titan like that. That's going to be taking up all the IMAX.
They have, No, it's already done.
Like, I know it's done. I know. I'm just saying, that. I think they've made a mistake doing that. Or for them, I'm excited for it.
But they've introduced this thing. I didn't read much into it, but the infinity screens or some shit. Like they're doing like different. They're finding
Thanos screens.
Yeah, Thanos screens. No, it seems really kind of pathetic, but it's like a way for you to watch in a better format or something. I don't know. I haven't read into it, but they did. They dubbed it infinity screens or something like that.
Yeah, the shit's gonna be ass. I reckon it's gonna.
What, Doomsday's gonna suck?
I think it's gonna suck. Yeah, I'm not got much hope for it at all.
I'm hearing that they're pulling. I've seen leaks that they're apparently gonna. Leaks. No, but they're apparently gonna be doing some shocking things in Endgame, right? There was that one scene where Tony comes back from space, and then
bases.
Yeah, me and Tony go way back. I'm not gonna be like Iron Man. He's not in
Starkey rocked up.
Mr. Stark.
Yeah, that scene with Starker. He was coming through.
Tony comes back from space, and then he goes to Steve, and then they have that thing of like, we lost, and then he like takes the thing off. Like that is like
very gaunt. And
that is like one of the most. That was one of the best parts of that film. So if you give me like more kind of strong character-driven moments instead of like spectacle cameo. I mean, it's a lot to ask.
Back when MCU movies looked
Robert Downey Jr., very capable actor, and I have to assume that he wouldn't just take it. He wouldn't just do it if he's got enough money. There's no way it's just a paycheck thing.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be a really interesting character there for him to say yes to coming back. So
I hope you're right, bro.
So I hope
you're right.
I mean, it's already we're already like off to a bad start because the Doctor Doom is historically a Romany character, and you have Robert Downey Jr. It's like it's probably not the way to do it, but maybe they'll pull the rug.
We'll
Maybe he's just using the face of them, but then maybe they'll be like Mission Impossible. What?
You had me thinking about that scene, the one the last scene.
I just felt
just
like
the way that scene is just like the way it feels to watch it, the way it looks.
Yeah.
MCU, like, when's the last time a film looked like a real movie? I feel like they always look so like.
I don't know. I think the cinematographer for a lot of the David Lowery stuff he did, Thunderbolts. I felt like that was the last time a film from Marvel felt, and I mean, looked solid. You know.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But apart from that, no. Yeah. That would be very hard to tell.
I mean, Fantasy 4 had a few good moments before, like, big Galactus rocked up and the baby, the weird shit. But the set design, the interiors were kind of cool, I thought.
Sure.
In Fantastic 4, there was something there, maybe. There's maybe if
production
really
design. Production design.
Production design
Design's always kind of been solid. But
I think it's one of the better looking ones overall as far as modern, like post Endgame MCU. But even then, they just don't really feel like, I don't believe that they're there. You know, Thor: Love and Thunder, man. Like the volume background green screen shots. There's a bit of that in the Brand New Day trailer too.
Yeah,
it looks rough.
But I mean, I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards Thunderbolts, because there'll be scenes in there that felt like, okay, now we're taking things a bit seriously. Like, we care about character moments.
It's a bit more practical,
despite it still having a bit of a humor problem, and also,
not for me.
But yeah, I felt emotional when I was watching the interactions between like Yelena and Red Guardian, and like
for sure.
Yelena and Bob, and like those like little characters. I think if we get the writers that kind of, I mean, it's the same writers as Infinity War Endgame, so it's like it could be mixed bag. We'll have like a mixture of comedic moments, and then like you'll get your Thanos and Gamora like tearjerker moment.
Sure.
Craig's Ari game film adaptation, nothing to do with the games.
Nothing at all.
It's Austin Abrams just like point A to point B. Could be really exciting.
Yeah.
That's probably my most anticipated film. Like it's in my top 5. If we would say like top 5.
Yeah, I'm excited because I think the idea of making a film that just replicates how it feels to play the game is interesting, because that's kind of what Exit 8 went for.
I think I would prefer that.
Yeah, and I think that is the best part of Exit 8. Where Exit 8 suffers is the characters and the story shit.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I could have seen it, but I
recommend trying.
I didn't go.
No, I do recommend it. I wasn't huge on it, but I do recommend
it. From the middle onwards, it does something that you don't expect. It goes in a different direction. It does. So I'm excited to see how it builds. I think, honestly, it's an interesting question to have, whether you feel like, so like with the Ari game, it has or the film, sorry, it has nothing to do with the games.
Yes.
So that kind of avoids, eye-rolling fan service.
Yeah.
Would you prefer that for like video game adaptations, where they take the world?
I think that is probably better. Yeah.
Yeah, because that kind of avoids you being like, they don't get this right. But if it feels like the essence of the games, how it feels, I'm excited. As long as it's a very thrilling time. I got
faith in that.
Yeah, I think it'll have a lot of style. They're saying it's Evil Dead mixed with Mad Max Fury Road. So that sounds like a great sale.
I heard the Mad Max comparison.
Evil Dead 2.
That's very flattering. That's a very flattering point of comparison. If it were to be an accurate Resident Evil adaptation, though, they got to be running like we were yesterday at the film. Running slowly, but
Las Falastelo.
Oh man, for the music video.
Yeah. Drake controlled blast. I mentioned this yesterday.
Oh yeah, you mentioned the bomb.
It was reported to be like a nuke-sized explosion.
Nuke-sized?
Well, it's just like it was big. Like if you look at the images of it, it's like
he's doing the
mushroom clown. It's a whole ass mushroom
clown. He's doing it for the album roller.
Yeah, he doubled down on it. He reposted the article and he put like an ice cube symbol. And it's just so corny, but it is.
This is literally the same. This is the new version of what you used to do at the shows. This is the new version.
But it's apparently called Project Bot. It's reported as nuke-like.
Okay.
And it could be a music video for Iceman. People are like, I hope he doesn't do he's not going to talk about the beef or the diss. Do you think that he should address the? I feel like, do you move on from that, or do you address it in some way?
I mean,
double down. Maybe he does round 2.
The one thing I want from Drake, I guess the one thing that I would be excited for or interested in to hear from Drake, is him to not go super victim mode. Everyone else is the problem. Like, let me get like a window into like what you're feeling and something a bit more like personal. And like really like that's kind of what Drake's music was always lacking. Like everyone else is always like at fault in a Drake song.
Yeah.
And I feel like for him to ruminate over stuff like that and really really listen to his like gut feelings and write down like something a bit more intimate.
Write down. That boy ain't right.
I'm already asking too much. But that for me is what has disconnected me from the past like 7 Drake albums. Like, I'm just hearing just such filler lines about how sick he is or something and how
Marty decided to talk to Janine.
Who the fuck is Jason?
Who the fuck is Jason?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel so out of distance from it, and I think that's what. Yeah, that's to me like the key to making a Drake album great. Is like let's actually like get like something like a story, like a personal thing. I know I'm not saying we're gonna get
Iceman.
But I think if he were to do that, surely he would mention what he felt went through during the beef and everything.
I think that there's an angle you can take 100% with how it made his son feel, how it made him feel, like because there's a serious allegations.
That would be compelling. Like that would be very compelling.
It's serious, like to be called a pedophile.
It's pretty serious.
Yeah, so even to the point where he sued.
I wouldn't call it like a laughing matter, you know.
No.
Yeah. So,
imagine your kids at nursery, and then they're coming up to your kids saying that you're an aunt. So that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like dude.
If I was a son, I would be fucked.
Yeah, to hear that perspective written into songs, I would find that interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him try that, but I feel like knowing Drake, it's just going to be
get the club going.
There's going to be some lines about how like you're one of the guys, girl, like freaking corny shit like that. Marvin's Room.
Say that you're a lesbian, go me too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm expecting just another copy paster for all the dogs, I guess.
Just like melodic. Drooling, melodic drool.
Yeah, a couple accents in there, Central C. You know, I'm not expecting.
I got to get the pen working.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm excited.
But you want him to perform. You want him to grow. You want him to.
Yeah, of course.
Deliver.
Because I want to have a good time. I want to be. I want to.
You don't want to just pray for his downfall.
No.
Yeah, you want to see. Good music's good music. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to see growth. I guess.
I think it would be obviously interesting. Whether he would do it well or not, considering he's never really gone into that world before. I mean, he's gotten like introspective, I guess. Wasn't Marvin's one of his rooms pretty, I guess. But like,
it's creepy though.
To go really. Oh, is it?
Marvin's Room?
Oh, just that whole album creepy. Or the album.
I mean, Marvin's Room and the album.
Oh, okay, cool. But I don't know. I don't think he's ever done that before. I don't know if he's capable. So I mean, like, it would be cool for his artistic growth, but it's a lot.
I'm not like holding out too much.
I think it would just be bangers.
I haven't even really got that much desire to see it. I know I'm because like it's fucking Drake. He's a dodgy cunt. I'm not trying to. I don't really care that strongly, basically. But if there's anything I could say that I have been lacking feeling when I hear Drake, it's that, and that's kind of what I would say is the key to making me give a shit about Drake would be some shit like that. Something a bit more honest.
There's definitely a lot
vulnerable,
you can talk about.
You know, like actually something.
It would be
human.
It would be a disappointment if he didn't address at least that part of it, how it affected him on some.
That'd be interesting. I would be interested in that. Yeah.
But that implies that you'd care enough about him as a person to want to hear that. So there'll be a question of like, would you even want to hear that from him? Because a lot of people could just be like,
I would be interested. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
No one's really been on that kind of scale and that kind of public.
Exactly. Yes. It's quite an interesting just case study.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It would be, I don't know. Maybe a different album. I don't know, because Iceman as an idea.
I hate that title, bro.
Iceman. For him to go that deep.
He's that cold.
But it feels like
he's so cold. He's basically Iceman, bro.
Yeah.
So corny, man.
You know what's corny? He played like it was a basketball game, NBA game, and he like had a chair that was for him, but it was all like he didn't go to the concert to the show. I said like every format, but the actual game. he didn't go to the game. But the chair was covered in like ice. It was covered in like prop ice.
He's such a child, man.
His version of a rollout is just the most like corny.
Yeah, it's the worst.
So corny. Imaginal Disc movie premiere at Tribeca Film Festival in June.
Imaginal Disc as a movie?
Yeah, this is like the visual album movie. Nice. Expanded music videos into like a whole movie.
Cool, okay.
Maybe that's where it'll click.
Maybe that's where it'll click. No,
I think it's gonna be like some cool like Jane Schroenberg like mixed with David Lynch.
That's sort of how their music videos.
Dev Lemons mixed with I don't know, just like that kind of that bright poppy surreal.
Yeah.
The music videos, yeah.
Yeah, no, the music videos that I've seen from them definitely have a
Very
similar
cool.
kind of DIY scrappiness to something like a Jane Schoenberg, and it fits, you know. So
It's gonna be cool.
yeah, that sounds cool.
Labyrinth beefing with Euphoria goes independent.
Yeah,
That was a big moment.
that was. Yeah. Have you
Zimmer-
watched the new
No,
Euphoria?
I've just been seeing the discourse. I don't even want to talk about that shit.
I have caught up on Invincible, man. I haven't mentioned that to you,
cool.
but yeah, that's been fun.
Yeah, Thrag.
Thrag, yeah, I've had a really good time watching that this last week.
I need to catch up with 3 and 4 still, but 4 is about to end, so perfect.
Oh, right. I thought you.
I watched 1 and 2, but not 3 and 4.
Oh.
But I know about like Rexplode. I know about Conclave.
Okay, so you were talking
Thrag.
about like the consensus when you said that the new season might be the best season, because I was talking to you I think a few weeks ago.
Because apparently they're saying it will have another season 1 like kind of energy behind it.
When you said that to me, I said like, as far as I have heard, season 1 is still the best season. The other ones haven't measured up to that. But then you said, I think this new one might be better.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that because you've seen it.
No.
You're saying that's like the general vibe.
Yeah, because Thrag is a big character. That, and it kind of changes a lot for the storyline. I have a friend who's like into the comics and everything, and like Thrag as a character has always been like one that the fan base have been like excited to see depicted.
He's a big deal.
Yeah, I've seen like a little small bit a face off between him and Nolan and Oliver, and it seems serious business. So I mean, I hope I haven't been spoiled on what I was watching. Like, I hope like it doesn't like.
Do you ever worry that your Elite Born knowledge gets into like too much spoiler territory for other shit? Is that like a thing you think about ever or not?
What in what sense?
Like I guess like you tap in, you know, to stuff like that. But
yeah, you're just aware of it. A lot of things.
Yeah.
So you see like people saying, "Oh my god, the new thingy is like,
amazing." The curse
so
of having 2 Elite Ball knowledge. It's like you get things spoiled for you.
Daniel, yeah, true. This is like my curse. It's a gift. It's a gift and a curse.
I would like to.
It's a gift because you can LARP. It's a curse because you don't know shit.
No, but I was gonna tell you because I thought you had caught up because when you said that before. Anyway, season 1 is definitely still my favorite season.
Okay.
Although this current stretch of episodes in season 4 have been absolutely brilliant. Season 3 definitely my least favorite.
Yeah.
2, mostly kind of setting things up. But it still was really good. 3 was just a bit kind of all over the place with subplots and stuff. It kind of struggled to have a bit of a focus.
Yeah.
And it ended a little bit flimsily, I thought. Season 4 so far has been absolutely fantastic. Only got 1 left. Comes out on Wednesday. Very excited, man. I'm very excited to watch that. I've had a fucking great time.
Finale's always insane for Invincible.
Yeah, although season 3's finale wasn't that good to me.
What?
I don't love season 3's finale. You haven't seen it. I'm acting like you care.
I do care because
you haven't seen it, bro. What do you mean? Like it's a hot take.
Because it's a fucking 1v1 between Mark and fucking.
We never saw Conquest. Yeah.
Conquest, yeah.
Bro, you know so much. We haven't seen it. That's fascinating to me. That's fascinating to me. Like.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. All right, well,
I
don't know. It wasn't like a. It was like a fun. It was fun to watch the fight and stuff, but there was just
character moments in it though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He just kind of rocked up,
beats him up with it,
like very suddenly. I know that we knew it was coming at some point, but I guess I just wish I felt a bit more like invested in it. Like maybe there was more of like a natural build up to it. It was really out of the blue when he rocked up. And it just kind of contributed towards my beef with that season was that it just seemed to sort of introduce things, brand new things all the time. And they were like, oh man, what do we do? And there were so many cool questions being posed earlier on, like moral spikiness as far as the morality of killing and Cecil's involvement as well. And there were really cool things happening at the beginning that kind of got sidelined in favor of these big battles.
Because he kills thingy at Maximus at the end of 2, right?
You mean Angstrom?
Angstrom
Levy.
Yeah, Angstrom Levy,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, no, like the ripple effect of that just resulted in some really cool like moral dilemmas at the beginning of season 3, but that got really kind of forgotten about in favor of like the big fights and stuff, and it just lacked the emotional stakes for me when I saw it.
I can imagine they're clearly trying to drive Mark to a very dark place. I think with 3, I mean the big screenshot that I've seen is his face bloodied, just like screaming out into the sky, like to lose himself like that and become more and more like the Viltrum Empire.
Yeah.
I think that was intentional, like to try and drive him to that point.
Well, maybe how about you watch the season and then talk about it, bro?
Nah, bro. I'm just trying to like pick and prod. Like obviously, if I sit here and it's like there's nothing else I can contribute, but I'm just like trying to understand a little. But yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think that's
did why I say not make sense or what?
When they introduce, like, I think some of my favorite moments in television are like when like shit will go left, sideways. Character will come fucking ruin your expectation, your stability. I think Invincible is that universe where anyone can just come up and be like, oh, now that's the most powerful fucking like in season 1, Saber, was it Saber? What's his name? The lion, the Silver Sable,
Battle Beast.
Battle Beast, yeah. Fucking like nearly kills Mark in the first season. Just where did that shit come from? But that's the universe. Like Mark is just like a fucking fish in a pond.
I think Invincible has started using it in season 2, particularly. It became a bit of a cop out. Like there's like a new villain now, and
Ooh.
I think it just became like it totally interrupts the momentum of what's being built or the questions being posed previously. I think it gets clunky in season 3. Season 2 it was alright. Okay. In season 3, it gets clunky, and I thought the finale was kind of a culmination of that clunkiness. For me, I thought it wasn't the strongest finale. It wasn't bad, and I did enjoy those moments you highlighted. I enjoyed them, but I'm saying overall the whole episode, because there's a whole 45 minutes, and a lot of it just felt kind of unearned for the gravitas and the stakes.
Because were they cut in between that fight and the multiverse, the Invincible multiverse?
Oh yeah, that had just happened like previously. No, it just got fucking messy. And that was teased at the very beginning, and then it kind of like things just go out of the picture for a while, and then they just rear their head.
4 is better. Would you say 4 is better?
4 100% better than 3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, even though it has one dodgy episode in like hell or whatever. That was a bit.
Yeah, I've heard that's like a 6.2.
Yeah, it was a bit of filler. It was a bit of filler episode.
But Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, yes. Yeah, there we go.
But yeah,
it's fucking
with
astonishing
Euphoria.
how much you know, man. I'm the kind of person that will make a very conceited effort to avoid shit, because I know that if I were to engage with it, I want to be able to take it in as intended.
Well, it's just 'cause I see it. I see it all the.
You don't mean to see it, but you just do.
No, this is my feed. Yeah, I've curated it.
Okay, sure.
Like,
yeah.
you know,
On like Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, well, these are things I'm into.
Okay,
so I see a lot of discourse about this or this and this. I don't listen to actual artists or watch this show, but
yeah, sure.
I'll know what the consensus is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the.
See, I guess
I'm the storage. I have all this information.
Right. I guess if I know I'm not going to engage with it, I don't necessarily want to know anything about it, just in case.
Yeah, if you're just chilling. You won't have you won't know, like, you won't have some sort of maybe preconceived opinion or... Yeah. Because I could just be rattling... You wouldn't know if I'm just rattling off what the hive mind's saying.
Yeah. No, so because I'm giving you the charitable assumption that you, like, this is your opinion, but I'm realizing that it's...
What? On what particularly, though?
I guess in the case of this...
In Conclave? No, I think that's my
Conclave?
own... What? Not Conclave. What's the guy's name?
Conquest.
Conquest.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Conclave.
No, I mean, not necessarily even just this. Like, I guess like a few weeks ago when you said like season 4 might be the best one.
Oh no, I'm saying that because I'm going off the fact that Thrag is in it, and I know. Okay, yeah. I know Thrag is a.
I'm saying that when you said that, I thought it meant like you'd watched it and had your own thing, but I guess I'm realizing that some of the things I. But
when I say I'm hearing.
Let me finish.
I'm not watching it.
I'm saying a lot of the opinions I think you have, I'm learning, are just your idea of what everyone thinks, from what you've observed.
That's cat.
Is that? Oh, all right. Okay.
Overall,
am I wrong? Or...
No.
It's interesting to me because I guess I just engage with things differently, but you know.
Sure. Yeah. Labyrinth, Euphoria. He goes independent.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
James Blake has gone independent. Oliver Tree. I don't know if you saw that. His label didn't want to release his album.
Yeah.
And then he ended up working out a deal. I don't listen to Oliver Tree, but I've been getting that in my feed.
That's what I mean. Like, I would never come across that.
Yeah.
Because I don't like Oliver Tree.
Fez.
From very little. To be fair, I've not heard much of his music. What I have heard, I feel confident that I don't want to hear much.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't think he's that great.
Yeah, the new Nina underscores. Paul Robinson's Nurture has been removed from Spotify.
What?
Yeah.
You're fucking joking.
No.
There's no way. No.
It's back. It's back. Okay. It was gone yesterday.
It was gone yesterday.
Yeah. Some weird label shit.
Yeah. It has been removed from library though. I had to resave it though. So there you go.
Okay.
I would never manually do that. That's one of my favorite albums ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's been solved.
Yeah.
Why is that though?
I don't know. I think it's label probably. I don't know.
Right.
Or maybe sample stuff. I don't know. That's usually the case.
Got it. Okay.
Because Virgin Music, I don't know if he's still signed to them. The Avatar movie leaked on Twitter.
Yes, I saw.
You can watch it now, that's 6 months early.
Yeah, that's crazy. The whole movie.
I've seen clips of it.
God, man, yeah.
The animation's different. Don't know how I feel about that. Voice acting, I don't know. I haven't watched the film, so I can't speak on it. But it is different, from the TV show, which I'm Avatar's my bread and that's my thing, growing up. So that's probably why it just feels like strange seeing it
I bet.
animated differently.
Yeah, of
But it's
course.
good. It's good animation. It's just like not Avatar.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different kind of language. Yeah, I hear you.
But that's the news. I don't know if there's anything else that you'd.
Geese are not real.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
psyops. They are not really popular.
They're just using the same thing as every other artist, so I'm not really like.
Yeah.
Every artist is doing that whole like fan page thing. It's just like, fair enough.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing. I think that's that sorted, man. Thank you so much, bro. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. So lastly, we're going to talk about the windmill scene, specifically My New Band Believe. We're going to go through that record. I've heard it a few times. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel that like. I feel like I have a few layers to go before I feel 100% confident on my opinions on it. But
Okay.
But I have heard it multiple times. And yeah, we're going to talk about, I guess, how we feel about the windmill scene, our favorite windmill stuff. What's your favorite windmill, bro? Top 3 windmills.
The one in Brixton.
And a lot of bands have emerged from the one in Brixton,
Exactly.
you know? Yeah, such as My New Band Believe, which is a band fronted and generally helmed by bassist Cameron Picton, who was in Black Midi, who was kind of like I feel like Black Midi are sort of like the titan of the windmill scene, like they've won. Like, what would you say? Like, you know how saying earlier, the big 4 of Warp is
Yeah, I agree.
Square Pusher, but was kind of big 4 of, I guess, thrash metal, Megadeth, Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer. Big 4 of grunge is like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. Another one I can't think of right now. But like, who's the big 4 of the windmill scene? Is there a big 4? You got Black Midi.
I think there's 3 that I can think of.
Black Midi, Black Country New Road,
And then Last Dinner Party.
Last Dinner Party. Okay, yeah. Squid? Squid could be the 4.
Squid, sure.
Squid could be the 4.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. There's the big 4 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting that the windmill scene has kind of now trailed into being a sound rather than specifically bands that were formed in the windmill. Because I see
Yeah, it is now seen. Yeah, Geese is.
I see Geese
associated.
labelled as it. I see Fontaine's DC labelled as it. And I don't think they really have performed at the windmill.
No.
But I guess they just have a sound that's adjacent to the bands that have emerged from the windmill scene. But we've been to the windmill. Not together, but you have been. I have been, yeah. Who have you seen at the windmill? You saw Geordie Greek, right?
Greek,
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. I saw a band called Magnolia at the windmill. I can't remember the other ones, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just like new music. It's just like.
How would you describe the sound of the windmill scene? Squawky, saxophone, busy,
just having
artful,
jam session.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of having a like figure, kind of a looseness, like a.
Yeah, it's pretty
very,
loud. I would say the
very-
music's quite noisy a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It's like either that or it's like a really elegant kind of strings and like Black Country New Road kind of shit.
Yeah.
There's the Black Midi side of things and the Black Country New Road side of things. I feel like
Yeah.
those are the 2 cornerstones maybe, as far as where.
100%.
And yeah, where does My New Band Believe fall there? It's a little bit of both actually. I feel like it's kind of in the middle, isn't it?
It's a nice contrast.
Yeah, I was excited to hear this though. You know, I did hear some of the earlier tracks. I think it was Numerology was the single before the album came out. I thought it sounded cool. Wasn't in love with it, but I enjoyed it.
You put me onto it. I didn't even know it was coming out.
Yeah. Was it when we were talking about what's coming out in the next few weeks? We were on the way to
And
the
I was like,
pizza
oh,
spot.
wow, Black Midi, that's cool.
Yeah, and you got the vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it signed too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice. How much have you been listening to it then?
Good amount. I've come back to a few songs. Yeah, I don't know. I've in terms of full front to back listens, just like 3 times probably.
Yeah, I think I'm about the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know if I have got a score, but it's not like a confident score. It's subject to change.
Yeah.
Do you have a score or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, scores on the doors. I think we should stick with that, by the way. Scores on the doors.
Why not on the board?
Because it's different. It's our little thing.
Scores on the doors.
We're gonna, remember that one little slip up, and have it be our like signature score tagline. Scores on the doors.
They got to come up with it.
I mean, no, but this happened organically with us, though. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's like I feel like I think it's catchy.
All
right, scores on the doors. Here are our scores for My New Band Believe self-titled debut album. 3, 2, 1, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of 10. Yeah, out of 10. Yeah, out of 10. 7? Yeah, you're agreeing then? Or you changing your mind?
I think 7. You know, I think it's 7. Yeah.
Hey, look at us. We've been agreeing a lot more lately.
Yeah, true.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I like the album, man. It's really good. Yeah. I think for me, the biggest shortcoming would probably be the vocal layering, you know how it's like multiple layers of his voice. I think it gets a little tiring to sit through sometimes after several tracks in a row. And I do think on the track Love Story, he's kind of holding back a little. I feel like the lyrics are so intense, he's feeling so much, and I feel like the voice is maybe in the mix a little too quiet for me to really feel it. It's not a bad song instrumentally, but some tracks I feel like maybe he could, adjust the performance to suit the song better. Yeah. But generally, I think it's a lovely listen, man. I really liked it. I didn't like it at first, though. First couple tracks. It's not the whole album, just the first couple tracks. I was like, I don't know. Heart of Darkness. That one is amazing, bro. That one really is the one where it clicked for me.
Really?
Yeah, I think that song's great. And it was the chords. It was just the very adventurous lyrics and his just kind of wistful voice. The little he does in tune with the chords. And I was like, this is so full of wonder. It really, really got me. I was like, shit, I'm seeing the vision now. And I started to really grow to like it more from there. It kind of made me think of a bard or a jester who's been sent on a quest and they don't know what to do, but the prophecy says it's them, and they're like, shit. And this is the soundtrack to them finding a way just to figure it out, and it's like got this victorious, triumphant tone to it. I think is really cool. And that just the elegance and the production, and it has that Black Midi sporadic formlessness, but it's kind of spirals into something less raucous and more like pretty. And I think it's cool to hear Cameron Picton carry that over into a whole new aesthetic. Overall, I think it's dope, man. I think I'm a big fan of how I love Actress as well. Big fan of that one. How are you finding it?
I think I really like how it feels like in the first leg of the album. It feels like you're kind of around it's like very medieval, like you're kind of around a campfire, or you're, and then in the Heart of Darkness feels like you're on a quest, like
for sure,
like you're journeying through different environments, going through forests and towns, and
makes me want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance.
But I think I love how we get more intimate as the album kind of goes on, to the point where
it gets more
he's whispering into the mic, kind of. So I don't know. I think like it functions very well as a debut. I think like it has all the qualities of a great debut to me, and I feel like it just makes me look forward to how he builds and gets more confident with his performance, and
me too,
and also just conceptually as well. I think he has a lot of interesting ways of present. I mean, it comes back. I only just listened to the first Black Midi record, but Schlagenheim, but
that's one of my biggest hot takes.
Approach to
actually, don't like that one.
Just did I ask?
No, but we were talking about it. We were talking about it last night. You asked me what my biggest hot take was. That one is one that has called me some flack. I don't enjoy Schlagenheim. I think the other two are way better, but I know that's not a popular take. So I thought I'd share that with you since you did ask. I did it here while you were talking, and I interrupted you. I kind of assumed that like here's my hot take. I get it. It was a little bit obnoxious of me to say that. I apologize. You were in the middle of your thing. Please forgive me and proceed, because I was listening and I was enjoying what you were saying. So you just heard Schlagenheim recently.
Yeah.
Cool, carry on.
I think some of the most interesting approaches to songwriting, like just like the word phrasing, and like a lot of that was from Greet, but like even on Speedway. No, it was Detroit, Michigan. It was Michigan, Detroit.
Near Detroit, Michigan.
Like storytelling. Like I think that comes from just clearly a lot of knowledge, what's out there, and like trying to just approach songwriting differently. For me, one of my highlights on this album was what was it?
We got Target Practice, In the Blink of an Eye, Heart of Darkness, Love Story. Something.
It was the one. It was Opposite Teacher.
Opposite Teacher. There we go.
Yeah. Just the writing on that one was just super interesting. The painting of the idea of like passing on traits to your children, and like the relationship between like running away from. I like that line where it was like running away from the portrait, or like the portrait of a man struck by twilight or something.
He's got some like wicked tons of phrases on this record.
There's
some cool ass lyrics on this album. But I had a great time reading along with it.
But that's what I think, like that's just going to grow more and more. Like there's going to be more and more confidence.
I can see this growing on me for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Same.
I think, and I totally agree. It's a really good debut, because you could feel the bravery in what it took to make this music. In how technical and impressive it is. Like you could totally feel his expertise in working with Black Midi and what he would have gained through that process is in this. But you can also see the room for improvement where it could really blossom into something amazing.
That's the thing with this
later,
like with the context behind this record. So he did the early shows. Some in Brixton and doing like it was literally like Black Midi had broken up, and then the whole of 2025 was kind of trying to figure out the sound of what this record would be. So it was a lot of performing, a lot of just like trying things out and trying to find like what's the best kind of arrangement of the band, like so he'd work with different musicians, and it would kind of change every time and be different. Like every version of the song would be different. He's uploaded all of them on Untitled, so you can like actually listen to the different versions of like In the Blink of an Eye and like these tracks and numerology. It's just like hearing the different versions of them and how they've kind of changed and developed. So I feel like this album feels like
slowly morphing into what they become on the album. Maybe
So I feel like this album feels like very like kind of just like you finally just getting your feet off the ground kind of, and it feels really good to just like hear it. You know, these ideas finally, like for the sound to actually to finally be like pinpointed and like kind of decided. You know, and I feel like now that we have what is a My New Band Beliefs album sound like, we have that fully as a body of work, and now you can take what you've learned and your confidence of collaborators and stuff like that and take it on to the next thing.
Absolutely. I think it's cool how well defined the sonic kind of palette is here. And when I first like heard of the project and I saw the name My New Band Believe, I actually took it as like a kind of response to Black Midi in a way, where this is his new band, and I just think the sound of Black Midi is often kind of destructive, not all the time, but it's very like explosive, destructive, maybe a little neurotic and kind of bleak at points. Whereas this album sounds so like illustrious and full of it sounds so aware of its own potential and excited, like belief and just like wonder is such a huge element of it. So it's like My New Band, we believe, like we have like faith. That's kind of the vibe I get when I hear it. So it kind of feels like maybe a direct like counter response. Like now that he's on his own shit, he wants to channel that feeling into the same musical ideas that he maybe had picked up along the way, as with Black Midi. That's sort of how I took it. I mean, that's again just me drawing my own conclusions there, just based off of the context clues of the music and the history of the artist. But yeah, I think it's awesome to hear like just what Black Midi represented as far as being so unique and how formless and unpredictable and just they're so young, just having fun ideas, like loose, as you were saying, like the windmill scene tends to be, translating that into really like well bottled in, well distilled, explosive rock songs. To hear that approach, that songwriting style, trickle into new sounds that have a different feeling, is something I'd love to see more of, and I'm sure we'll see loads of ripple effect of that. And we have done already with the windmill scene in general.
I mean, I think
really cool.
The windmill scene has a lot to give credit to, obviously, like jazz and that kind of the free jazz movement.
Couldn't agree more.
It just applies it to, I guess, a different genre of a different kind of music.
Do you have a sorry. No, you carry on. My fault. My fault. No, it's my fault. I should have waited. I got excited.
But I think it's like it's just, I mean, you took the word out of my mouth, but it's a very exciting way to listen to music, because you're seeing it you're getting that insight into the process,
man.
Watching it kind of unfold in front of you, and it feels, that's kind of what I've enjoyed out of a lot of the live shows, where it's an artist and it's a band and it's like, or it's just an artist and it's like one other person, and they're just kind of, I got that feeling watching Dijon, I got that feeling watching James Blake recently at his more intimate shows.
Nice.
It's just like seeing the artist kind of not DIY it, but kind of things are a little bit more,
just seeing how they package the ideas into a
into a full little piece that that's being constantly kind of built and arranged, and it's great.
Wicked, man. I was gonna ask you who is your like favorite in the scene, man? Who would you say is the windmill scene GOAT from what you've listened to? Who you've got the strongest memories with, maybe, or anything like that? Or are you still exploring?
I'm still exploring. I don't think I can make a strong claim really to any party.
Sure. I know you like Black Country New Road though.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah. I think my first forte was Geordie Creep's solo album. It was there's actually a story.
Sure.
I made an experimental short film that uses 935 and John L.
Oh, nice.
And I hadn't listened to anything else Black Midi. Apart from those two songs. And I had a guy in the class who was a lot older doing like their masters, but he's an experimental filmmaker.
Yeah, cool.
He was like, I really like how you use the Black Midi. And then cut to a few months later, I was at a bus stop, and then I see him again and we chat, and he's like, the whole like Black Midi breaking up and like Geordie Group new album, and I was just like, what?
No way. That's funny. So your first
then like
listen
months
was...
later, like towards the back end of 2024, when I'm like finally like listening to albums outside of the artists that I mainly mess with, I'm like, okay, this seems to be like scoring really high.
Yeah,
and then I listened to the new sound, and it's not kind of my music, to be honest, but I was still blown away by a lot of the ideas presented. Yeah, some of those songs are still in my head, you know, like the Holy Holy and Terror and the new sound. Like the first leg, a lot of the longer ones are a bit more difficult for me, but
like The Magician and shit like that.
The Magician and all, like that was that's my first like taste of that scene, I guess. And then obviously Black Country.
That's a pretty flattering first. I mean, like, new sound is uncompromising and, like, sometimes pretty, you know, it's a lot. Like, lyrically, obviously the character he's playing.
I was just more
it's
like,
off-putting
I love
in some ways, but it works in its own kind of fucked up universe. It's a cool,
I wasn't really picking up, like, when Fantano did his review and he was like, oh, it's like about incel, and I was just like, I didn't pick up any of that, to be honest.
Oh, right,
no, I was just like, there were some crazy bars. It was like on Holy Holy, it was like, oh, the revolutionaries, the jihadis too. Like, it was just like, I would never.
The opening line of Blues is like,
I would never imagine. Yeah, Blues is like, I mean, very overt, like, incelly type. Like, I'm at the bar and then I see a girl, and it's just like, but yeah, I don't know. I was just like more of like the production, I guess, like just being taken.
Yeah, I mean, it stands out. That's an introduction for sure to the scene.
This Cameron Picton one. Yeah, it was nice. Like, I mean, like, overall felt very pleasant to listen to. Mm-hmm. Not really much abrasiveness. I think it makes sense. Numerology was left off the album.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Originally was going to be on it, but I guess the Black Midi fans would probably mess with that one a lot just because of how
bit more abrasive,
abrasive, fast tempo it is.
Yeah, it's busy. It's a busy one.
Those
sharp riffs. Yeah, very Black Midi.
It's like my top 3 is probably Love Song, Target Practice, and Actress.
Sure.
But I'm really warming up to In the Blink of an Eye. I like the
Blink of an Eye's great. I love the transitions.
It's very seamless.
Yeah, really seamless.
And on especially listening to it on vinyl, like it is even. Yeah, you even notice it more. I did actually film it on side A. When it finished, there's a lock groove. So if I showed it to you real quick,
sure.
This is what happened when it reached the end of. Just like it does that, and until you obviously take it off yourself.
Yeah,
but it stayed on side A.
Huh.
It's the last song on that one.
That would be Love Story, surely. Or maybe
One Night. Love Story, yeah. Love Story was the last one.
Sure.
Which, I mean, I don't know why there's a lot of groove on that side. There wasn't on the other side, so it's not like, but it's an intentional thing, like, you know.
Yeah, you don't just do that by accident. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
so
sure.
I thought that was cool. I mean, it sounded great on with my speakers. The vocals were, is it sidechained, where it's like pans left and right, or like there's some. Oh no, not sidechained. It was just like the panning on the vocals were really like well defined. Like seemed like it was well done, well put together.
Yeah, quite a good personnel. You got members from Black Country Europe.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like even
Caroline as well,
with the amount of collaborators on this, because there's one song that just has like 14 plus people.
Yeah.
Through all that, it felt really. You'd expect it to sound like really messy or muddy, or just it would be hard. But no, the ideas were really focused. Like in terms of the Black Country collaborators, Georgia Ellery was on Love Story with writing credits, and there's also Charlie Wayne on I think Actress, which makes sense because that song is like one of the most one of the best, I think, instrumentally.
It's sprawling, really cool.
So many different ways, but yeah, honestly, like production wise, there's some cool genre blending as well. Like Heart of Darkness, like at the start is like very what you expect, and then in the middle of the song it goes very like flamenco kind of like with the guitar work.
Sure. But kind of eerie.
And what did you think about the last 3 minute stretch? It was like blung,
I get like it made me it sort of makes you reflect on the previous few minutes. I think it's a nice like kind of cap off where I got in like a trance and I really sort of sat with the adventure of it all, and it kind of helped me confirm and settle into what the album's like world was a bit more, because I think because again at first like I guess sort of show tuney singing style here at the beginning I was like, I don't know if I like this, and it was that song that made sense in that song for me in a way. It just clicked for me in that song. I was like, okay, I get what he's going for now, and that like outro just kind of let it all simmer and like kind of geared me up for the rest of it. It kind of felt like a nice sequencing pacing mechanism, I guess. So for me, I really liked it.
Target Practice. That one's the one that seems to have been earworming a lot, like the
don't cry,
you deserve it, like that.
Oh yeah, I love that.
the strings
Very
as well.
jaunty. It's nice.
And then you took.
Oh, I was gonna mention that, man. I was like, what song was it where the distortion really gets?
Yeah.
It was on Target Practice.
Till there was nothing left to take. I like the line, if we see you on a spike with holes for your eyes, we will keep on practicing our aim. Like, that's just such a fun line. Of like, there's paints a picture of just someone. I don't know. At first, I thought originally, like, because Cameron was like, I was in a hotel room when I found out that we broke up, and I was like, like where my head was going, all those sorts of places, and then I started writing down stuff. Originally, I thought like, is like, don't cry, you deserve this. Is that like a response to like, don't cry about the band being over, like you deserve this kind of thing? But then obviously topically, the song feels targeted to a specific person, like a character.
Yeah.
Like, and also it feels very medieval in that sense, like the very cordial.
He's talking to the fans. You guys suck.
No, but like
don't cry about Black
Midi. If
Midi.
we're gonna use your head,
you guys are insane.
Like head on spikes, practicing like arrow shooting. Like that's very like. It's like the first half of this album feels like it's set in like.
The first part of the album sounds like Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, like. I'm trying to refresh on. Hold on. Also, my new band Believe, they released a song before Numerology called Lecture 25. That it's like a cover, it's like a different spin on it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But there is a line in there where it's like, "I dreamed of my new band Believe." There is it's a line, so it comes from a song.
The name came from that lyric.
Yeah, it came from a song, a lyric. But I actually like the idea that you. Here's a okay. This is a clip.
Okay. Here we go.
No,
clip time.
In your opinion,
virality.
Do you think, are you happy or like glad that Black Midi broke up? Because as a result, we have no. But we're talking on the artistic base of like them being able to explore these sounds.
I mean,
they would have been confined to the sound of Black Midi.
Not necessarily.
But would they have ever made an album like The New Sound or like this?
Oh, we don't know.
That could
maybe
for Black Midi.
I mean,
did they ever show that sign?
Right, but look, here we go though. Whatever they would make probably would be fire enough to make up for the lack of that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the thing is though, like, once you've established a sound and an identity, like people, like it's hard. Like
who's to say that we wouldn't have both? Like, you know. You could do both.
I think if it was that simple, Geordie wouldn't have just like abandoned because that's kind of what abandoned.
No, you're right.
It is though. It was.
You're right.
From what I understand, it was a sudden thing.
I hear you.
I hear you. But he worked with Seth on that.
Personally, I think New Sound and this My New Band Believe album are both weaker albums than Cavalcade and Hellfire. So, I think if Black Midi were what?
But they're different, you know.
They're different, yes. I know it's not all about quality, this and that. I'm glad we have these albums. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. But if we're going to measure it up that way, if we're going to, then like Black Midi sticking around would be more preferable for me in my personal taste. However, though, I'm glad we have these albums. They're lovely. I think they're really good. I'm upset Black Midi are gone because they were just so cutting edge, and it's just like they were in their infancy, and it's just like they're so young and there's so much potential. They could explore sounds that we didn't even know was in the pipeline. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So when I heard that news, I was bummed as fuck, but. We have got some good music out of it, which I appreciate as well. But however, if it was up to me, I would have not, and I could control like the timeline we go to the dimension where we keep Black Midi. Yeah, I'd go there.
So even if their heart wasn't in it.
Well, no, I wouldn't want to do it. Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, sure, like yeah.
I feel like that's implied. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want them to do it if they don't want to. For sure.
Yeah, because then it would just lead to like
worse
mediocre
music. Yes, absolutely, yeah.
But there has to be a reason that they didn't release an album like in 2023 or 24.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened.
No, I think as it's panning out,
I don't know if their creativity was like maybe.
Yeah, I've got faith that everything happened for the best for the people involved and as it should have done. But it was still a bummer to see them cut short so soon. I mean, they might reform one day. They're still young. You never know. Things could change. You know, they might have a new sound when they come back. New sound. And it would be lovely. Who knows? Yeah. But I would. What was your original question? Like your original question was.
Yeah. Are you
sad about them?
I guess. Well, yeah. You've clearly expressed being sad. It's the one thing, but it's also like had they not done that, we wouldn't have the new sound. We wouldn't have Cameron Picton.
True. Yeah.
And also whatever.
And that is a shame. Don't get it twisted. But it's also a shame to not have whatever could have come from Black Midi post Hellfire.
Or whatever Morgan's working on as well.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're gonna do Black Midi, though, that's it. Like, I don't know.
You gotta commit to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an emotional.
That's like every year type energy, but
well, not necessarily. I mean, they were doing it every year. But you don't have to do it every year.
Take a break.
Yeah. Who knows, man?
I don't know. I think it is possible. Obviously, like we know about like bands where like artists will have like a band, their own band, or like for example, Emily Green of Geese has their own, like another person.
Yeah, for sure.
Cameron doing the solo stuff, and you always find like I don't know necessarily about the culture behind it, but it's like you have like drummers that end up playing for other. They'll hop between different bands and stuff. So it's
Dave
like
Grohl, Foo Fighters, and Queens of the Stone Age.
Cool.
And
yeah. So it's like not uncommon to.
Absolutely.
For them to just go off and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an old Sweatshirt reference.
Okay, let me just...
Who are some windmill bands you want to tap into some more?
I actually don't... I think
I think
I'm trying
to think. Okay,
I don't know
we got Shame as well. English Teacher. I feel like are in that.
Oh, I've heard about them.
Yeah, they won
the album cover is outside with this like weird shaped thing. And it's like mossy.
This Could Be Texas is the album. It won a Mercury Prize. Yeah, it won a Mercury Prize.
Oh, I know exactly my answer to this.
Oh, go on.
Racing Mount Pleasant or Plemont.
Oh.
And Maruja as well.
Oh, Maruja, yeah, for sure.
You know Racing Mount Pleasant?
I don't know actually. I never heard of them. Yeah.
I'll show you.
I've never heard of that band. Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, wow.
This one's really good apparently.
Oh shit! No, this is new for me, bro.
Yeah, that and Maruja.
Maruja are worth a go for sure. I've not really clicked with them yet, but they're definitely good.
Did you listen to the Pain Is Power?
Yeah. It was not bad.
Trenches, man.
Trenches?
I've heard their singles, like Serja and Trenches. But Trenches, the one where it's like the hip hop flavoured one where it's like...
The saxophones were very aggravating.
You have a thing with saxophones, man. There's like...
No, I
you don't like the saxophone on fucking Black Country shit and like...
Yeah, no, sometimes, not all the time. I like it on the Geesh stuff.
But the saxophone shit is like Maruja's thing, man. When that...
What was
the track? It's like the one where it's like it's like calling against the government. Help me. Look down on us. Whereas like this... Yeah, no, it's fine. You don't mess with it, it's fine.
No, look...
no matter...
It doesn't matter how much I'm supposed to get it or if I'm like misunderstanding.
There's no getting it. There's no misunderstanding. Yeah.
Ultimately, the song remains as it is, bro, and I'm not going to enjoy that. And the songs also on that Pain Is Power album did go on for a really long time, and I thought I got very sick of them quickly. I didn't dislike the album though. I still enjoyed it for the most part, but there were just a lot of things that were nagging at me as I heard it. I think I preferred their EPs. But yeah, it's still worth a go though. I would recommend Maruja. I don't dislike Maruja. Dry Cleaning is another one worth a try. That's another band that's in the scene. The Orchestra Finale, definitely recommend them. Black Country New Road, very very adjacent to their sound, particularly for the first time era Black Country New Road, more so than Answer From Up There. Yeah, there's loads, man. I feel like I'm missing a few. It's one of those scenes where there's loads of bands kind of bubbling. Maybe they're going to hit big at some point soon, or maybe I've heard their name, heard whispers about them. Oh, Keg are really cool. Definitely more on this, like similar vocals to Squid. Squid, I think, are excellent. Although they have been a little spotty as of late, but their first album I think is maybe my favorite album in the scene. Period.
So Spleg.
Sorry, what?
Squid,
as in the creature.
The creature squid.
The oceanic creature, yeah.
That's the one.
Their first album, Bright Green Field, is my favourite album of the windmill scene. Particularly the track Narrator. I'm on record. People know I love that shit. That song is the bee's knees. I love Narrator. One of the best songs of the last 10 years. Plenty to enjoy, yeah. And it's still kind of evolving.
Infancy.
It has a pretty defined, I guess, aesthetic, but it's still very much evolving.
It's exciting. I mean, it's like again, any chance to get more music that's like organic, like just DIY. They don't know, kind of figuring out. Real. It feels good. Yeah, because you miss it. I feel like a lot of artists would just stick to backing tracks or pretty simple patterns and grooves and to just like play. I think that's like what it's all about, right?
Yeah, no, I agree, man. It's cool to hear.
That's the energy. You miss that a lot with digitized production and stuff.
Yeah. All of that. What you just said it feels like confronting and transparent with the windmill scene. Like it's right there.
That's the magic.
You're right there.
Transcendent.
It's almost like you're getting close to interacting with the looseness and the spontaneity of it all, and that just feels so exciting to hear.
Yeah, exciting. That's it. That's the one word really to define that whole windmill movement. It's just like super exciting. super exciting. Not just exciting, super. Love Story is my favorite on the album.
Oh,
for me.
Nice. Yeah,
I love the writing on that one. Just
Yeah,
the
me too.
image
I love
of chopping
the
chopping onions, peeling potatoes.
The verses were extremely heartwarming.
So beautiful. Like such simple things, but it's one of those songs where it's like I wish I wrote it kind of thing. Where it's like it's just such a pleasant. Such deep love. It's simple acts, but it portrays deep love.
Yeah, it goes a long way. Yeah.
It really makes me feel like that line where it's like, "Oh, you are the love of my life." Like I feel that. I feel you. For sure. If you know, you pick up on these little details. There's probably ways to expand that concept more. You know, like for a second verse to be about details about a person, for example. But like, I still really loved it. It's such a heartwarming track.
I think the idea of like writing a song about noticing the things that only you would notice given how much you admire and love them and have spent time with them, like that's such a beautiful idea.
Cooking and preparing dinner as well is such an intimate thing.
I love like food as a love language being explored. I think it's really cool.
I think that's so much more tasteful than like we were taking off the taking off the clothes. No, like that is like that's what it's all about. And then for the production to match that kind of whimsy, that kind of
production was great.
The strings on there and the piano. It was just simple piano, but then it would build and build, especially with the second verse, have this emotional kind of rise, and then the idea of like you'll never find I don't know. It was that double thing of like you are the love of my life. I'll never find no other love in my life, that kind of thing. But there is like that kind of sadness as well. Probably what I'm pulling from it, but you'll feel like that. Well, you'll find someone where hopefully you'll feel that way, but there's that sadness of like if you really believe so much into this one person and it doesn't work out, that's kind of sad. Like exactly. In a way, because it feels like you just
because there's so much of your effort and energy.
To put all your kind of horrible way of putting it, but like to put all your eggs in one basket on one person, and if it doesn't work, like there's kind of that kind of it's a double-edged sword there.
It's a realistic predicament to confront.
Like I get where he's coming from with that line. But it's just like that kind of subtle sadness of like that, it could not last forever, that kind of thing. But it's still really, really heartwarming and beautiful. Pearls is probably my least favorite on the album.
I think I agree. I think that was
that was like, it felt maybe too theatrical.
Like
very like, in terms of like a song, it felt like it was doing a lot that would probably be best suited to like something happening in front of me, like a stage play. But as a song, it's doing a bit perhaps too much
of the form.
It's going up and down. It's taking me on a journey, but it's like a journey that I can't like fully sink my teeth into.
Yeah, for sure. Whereas something like a love story, you can feel more because it's kind of built on that kind of just having a window into like this person's thoughts. Like
it feels less clean, less formally arranged. It's just, but it's as an experiment, sure. But like I don't know. I feel you, man.
I'll join you on that.
Too many ups and downs for me.
I'll join you on that one.
Opposite Teacher, Opposite Teacher. There's that repetition of life, bad, like that structure. At first, I thought it's like suffers from being perhaps too like structured as a song because it kind of feels very like it felt very one note at the start, but the sequence of like father son, that kind of like because the song is kind of to me about that like passing on, like whether you inherit bad traits and stuff from your family,
becoming the person you kind of fear you're going to become, whether it's parents, teachers, role models.
I like the idea because he's like, I'm on the bridge, and it's the bridge's song. I like that detail.
A little bit meta. I like how music is like totally cool to get meta with
my
music.
interpretation.
Other forms maybe not. Sometimes it can be a little corny, but with music, like getting meta is always like kind of fire.
No, for sure.
It's weird.
Like I like it when they acknowledge the form and they really use it to their advantage.
And spin it into what the feeling is in the song. Like, that's kind of the Gorillaz did that pretty good with The Mountain, I think. Having the characters suffer with the grief as well, using the themes. It's kind of tied
very
together.
Meta.
It's nice. I
like that. Like it just adds more dimensions to a song that could perhaps on paper be like pretty simple. But
you can feel the people behind it and what they're feeling. You kind of get attached to it easier sometimes.
My interpretation, if you go through the lyrics, I came out with essentially the interpretation that he's speaking about time as a whole, because especially with the portraits, I felt like verse 2 confronting running from a picture of the narrator.
Oh, as in like the relationship in question is with time.
Yeah, with time as a whole, which I think is like
that's cool.
I think it's pretty slick.
That's tight. Watch Billy.
You don't really hear much music about that kind of that thing of like generational like passing on shit kind of thing. So I like that perspective. I don't know if I guess it's anecdotal partially. That's what I'm saying. I think the first half of the album feels more like that kind of like medieval kind of world building, definitely. But then the second half feels more like intimate.
You're getting
especially because
100%,
actress Because that last line on Actress where it was like, what was it?
I get you. It's like the mask kind of gets removed in the second half a little bit. It's like maybe he introduced like this kind of more flashy thing and slowly eases us into like the person. Yeah. I liked feeling that arc.
It's the very last line of Actress. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, hold on. It might be worth just bringing up because. Yeah. So go on, get up, become a famous actress, because that's what you got you through this. It's just because that whole track to me is like what makes it so interesting is that kind of verse 1, verse 2, like that push and pull. You have a conversation between two people, the actress character, and then I assume a lover or partner.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It feels very Electric Light Orchestra. That track. Okay. I don't know if
maybe not like musically, but as far as how it feels.
There's a part that sounded like is it Little Things
by ELO?
Yeah, is that the song?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not the guy to ask, unfortunately.
You're an ELO. You don't listen to ELO like that. Living Thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. You're close. Literally said
nearly
had it, bro.
It's a living thing. But yeah, there's a part in it that sounded very like that kind of coded flavor of ELO. That's probably a crazy.
I can see that from what I do know of ELO. That tracks, I think, with how I felt when I heard this album. Yeah.
I think it's my favorite performance on the record.
Yeah, on Actress.
On Actress. Yeah, I love what he does on that.
I'm 100% with you there.
I just love the structure of it feeling like a dialogue between I think that's really two cool. characters.
Yeah, again, playing with the form again a little bit.
That's painting cool. a picture of obviously like an actress who's.
I love
trying to be
just conceptual songs. Like
like
the idea that the time thing, the relationship with time. Like, I can think of a few songs.
That's why it's impressive
Nas,
as a debut. It's super
impressive.
Nas
with just so like. Just flamboyant and excited to be here, to be along for the ride.
Not straightforward.
Yeah, like you got Nas with the song where it's like from the perspective of a gun.
Whoa.
You know, I don't know if you heard that one.
No.
It was written, and there's a really cool song. Oh, I think you'd love it, man. It's from a rapper called Elzai.
Right.
Who's very Nas inspired, actually. I'm realizing I didn't mean to make that connection just now, but he's got a song. It's about a person who's like stuck in the song you're hearing. And there's like references to the page. It's really cool. It's fucking sick.
Sounds trippy.
Yeah, it's on the album Lead Poison. I'll send it to you. I think you'd dig it.
No,
I do
like that.
Cool.
One of my favorite recent memory, Gloria, like writing from the pen perspective.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
The relationship to Kendrick
Lamar. GNX. Gloria. Yeah, good shot.
I don't know. I like the parallels between like the dragon and the actress being a dragon.
Yeah.
And there's the idea of like you're a star, like a shooting star. That burns bright, so therefore you breathe fire, and then you carry the flame.
We carry.
What? Where's that from?
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame.
Son.
Bro, he referenced Charlie Kirk. Yo, bass.
He's doing the next show, the next super. What's the Super Bowl mega?
Oh yeah, the Turning Point USA
Turning Point USA one. Yeah.
That's what came up here. Drink my beer.
Horrible.
Good shit. Good shit, man. You gotta tap in, bro.
No, I think I'm good, man.
Shut up, man. I don't want
to talk about. I want your bitch. Yeah, it's a good song. One Night as a closer. I mean, it's very sparse, but I did.
Me, that was like.
There's a cute chord progression.
We closed the book. It got the job done. Not a highlight for me, but
intimacy in the performance. I kind of hoped it would go somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's just kind of one straight line, but I did like the one night of it being like a one night, like a one night stand.
I think Lil Yachty did it better.
What?
One Night by Lil Yachty.
Go on. How does it go?
I can't hide you one night.
Oh. Sounds like a lullaby.
Eyes, but I can't.
Frere Shaka, Frere Shaka.
I just had you for the night. From Lil Boat One.
Yeah, he's played it live. I went to a concert. He probably played that
nice.
shit.
Yeah. Great song.
But I'm gonna say it's the numerology stuff as well. I said it was a freak track. It was like a desperation. It's like, I need your face tonight. I'll have you anywhere. Green light. F you're waiting.
Shit would have made no sense on the album. Thematically.
It's like the weird stringy part where it's like dun, 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 and it's like
a bit of that Jordy Griffin.
So get your ass. It's just such a strange one. It would have definitely been super jarring.
Not a song I love. I don't mind it though.
It's great for a live.
Yeah. I think it would
in the set list.
Yes, it'd be great. It'd be great live. I'd love to see Cameron live.
Yeah.
I did get to see Black Midi live.
I could have gone and sell them for 20.
What stopped you?
I don't know, just like that kind of like, this isn't the music that I do, but I love this kind of seeing this stuff live though.
Yeah, of course. It was a funny story. They were so Black Midi were a bit late. It was at All Points East a couple of years ago, and I was there because it was for my dad's birthday. I got him a ticket for this All Points East because the Strokes were the headline act, and he loves the Strokes. My brother Jude was there as well, and we were just thinking of killing time. And I was like, I really want to see Black Midi. When it comes to that, we should go see Black Midi. Yeah. I was moshing with my dad, bro. It was trippy. He was aching for a bit after that, but he loved it. He didn't know who they were, and he had a great time in the end. But yeah, they were late. Black Midi were late by like 10 minutes, which is a shame. But the show was fantastic. I had an amazing time. They were excellent. They're kind of one of those reliable.
They're playing at Somerset House.
Sorry?
Yeah, sorry. They're reliable.
Yeah, no, like they're one of those bands to where you can always bank on them giving you a great show. Even if it's not them at their A game, it's still going to be a great show. And it was a really great show. I can like picture it still, like how it felt and everything. But yeah, the disappointing part was when I looked up their current set list at the time, and I found out what songs I missed because of them being late.
Sure.
And it was like the 2 songs from Schlagenheim I love. Near Detroit, Michigan, and BM. I was like, no! Damn. Those are the 2 I really, really like off the album, so I was bummed by that. But yeah, didn't get to hear those. And
I thought you were talking about Black Country the whole time.
Oh, Black Midi, bro. Black Midi. I might have accidentally said Black Country. I've done that before.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I said that and I sent you down the wrong
But
path,
when you said, near Michigan,
Jordy Greep signed it off with like a salute to Grandma, I think is what he said. He said some shit like that.
Oh, cool.
And just fucked off. But it was a really great show. It was so much fun. I wish I could have seen them at one of their concerts. But I'm glad I got at least that.
Yeah,
you know?
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing, yeah.
I'll never be able to fucking see Brockhampton. I'll never be able to Black Midi. I'll
yeah,
never
man, yeah, that's a bummer. I've seen both.
Shut up.
2-0 Camden.
Unk.
Yeah, you're just jealous, bro.
Yeah, you're Unk. That's why you got to see.
What you got on your? Oh, you got Crank. You like that song?
No. So don't talk to me, man. I was gonna say so.
No, do you like that song?
No, we were gonna get into it.
Crank by Slayyyer.
Shut up.
Do you like Crank?
Shut up.
I just want to know, bro.
No. Yes. Shut up. No, we're gonna get into this. But that's overall the thoughts on the album. Probably the best possible debut it could have been, I guess.
Probably, yeah. You did a great job.
Considering the time and effort.
It's pretty sick. I really recommend
contributions from Caroline. I need to get into Caroline.
Oh yeah,
is this very similar? Like, is this out of their comfort zone? I need to
Caroline is a lot.
Are they British? No.
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Caroline is a lot more like sad and melancholic and like kind of healing. Feels like a hug. It's slower, much more slower.
Do you like it?
Love their first album.
Caroline 2.
Wasn't big on Caroline 2. But love that first.
What about the Polachek song on there?
That one's a really good one, yeah. Really good song.
I heard that one a while ago when it came out. But that was tripping me out a little. I was like, Caroline 2 is this like Caroline because she was on the when they announced the record, she was with them during a photo shoot.
Yeah.
So I thought it was this like Caroline Polachek's like band or some shit. I don't know because Caroline. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was confusing.
Double Caroline.
It was confusing. I don't know if she was like a member of the group or something, but
that's
understandable.
But no, I think their first album, Chairlift was her band. Yeah. Yeah, no, Caroline's first record is tight. Oh, shout out to Death Crash, another band who's kind of in the scene. They're a bit more like slow and loud and noisy, but they're kind of adjacent a little bit. You know, there's some crossover there. So big up them. They're cool. I've seen them live too. Fucking deafening show. It was mad.
Do you wear earplugs?
I did, yeah. I had there was a guy in front of me wearing a shirt that said "wear ear protection." He had no ear protection.
That's fine.
At the Death Crash show. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, that's probably why I haven't. Because I don't have that shit. So I probably want the windmill stuff will probably ruin my ears.
You go, bro.
Oh, there's free spares.
Take them, man.
They're like clean, complete.
Yeah, they're clean. I got them from the windmill.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, take them, man.
Can you reuse them though?
You can reuse them. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, man. There you go. My first earplugs.
Let's go.
From the windmill.
Yeah. Does that sort us?
That concludes that, but
is there more to?
Just what are you listening to at the moment?
Oh yeah, a Subi Club on like constant repeat, bro.
There you go. The record. So for my New Music Friday, I listened to the Lauve Deluxe. I listened to the Rosalia Deluxe.
Yeah.
Which is not called a deluxe. I'm so sorry. It makes it sound like a fast food meal. Like it's the Rosalia Complete Works Lux. It is called Lux, so maybe that's why she didn't call it deluxe.
Oh, yo, I've been listening to shitloads of Deadmau5 lately.
Like old Deadmau5.
Yes.
That's cute.
Yeah. Deadmau5 was one of my cornerstone.
Goat Simulator.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I haven't really dived into.
When I was like 12, I was so into Deadmau5. And it's really weird that I was listening to it now. Like his tracks are like 9 minutes apiece, mostly like the same like very simple drum loop.
I love that genre of artists, like EDM artists that have like the masks. You got like Marshmello, Deadmau5, Daft Punk, and then I feel like the most prominent one that still like does it today is Gustaffelstein, or is it?
Gustaffelstein. I don't know, whatever.
I'm not sure. But I want like a new.
We need a new mask.
Maybe it could be no.
It's too late, bro. My digital footprint.
No, but Marshmello is like
it's crazy
taking his show off now. But like I don't know. I feel like that's like a cool. I love that. I mean, not talking like a marketing thing. It's just like just adds like it creates a character for the music.
That's cool.
But
I've been tapping into some Deadmau5. A lot of like dead air, a lot of like empty, just nothing songs in his catalog.
Really,
his albums are huge. Like they're obnoxiously huge.
Like an hour and a half.
Yeah, like he has this one album. It's called. His album titles are fucking stupid as well. There's one album called While One Is Less Than Two. It's double disc. It's like 2.5 hours, and it's mostly just very like empty, huge stretches of just like prickly small synths that eventually he extends the release on them to build up to like a very like 4 on the floor. No, it's like. There's low-key something to it though, man. It's cute.
There's something to the edge, you know.
Like, bro, there's a track he's got off of his album titled Random Album Title. That's the name.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. It's called Alone With You. It's fucking amazing. Genuinely so beautiful. That album is his best, I think. He's also got an album called 4x4 is 12, and he's got one called For Lack of a Better Name, and he's got one called W:/2016 album. Guess when that one came out? And is that? Oh no, he's got one called Album Title Goes Here. Yeah, I know, man. I know it hurts. Which fun story? I ripped that album off for a primary school music exam. Secondary school. I pretended to come up with one of the melodies from that album, and it impressed. Like, SWAT team. No, but yeah, it really impressed the people in my group. They were like, "How'd you come up with that?" I was like, "Yeah, it just came to me, bro." And then I felt bad, so I just let him know, and I could see the light glimmer from his eyes. But honestly, shit like that became, I think, formative for me in my desire to make music. Actually, like in the long haul, I look back on it, I can see the pipeline. Yeah, Deadmau5 I've been on a nostalgia trip with Deadmau5 lately, and I do like a lot of his tracks. The 16th Hour. Fucking underrated Deadmau5 track. That's one that people don't. Oh, I remember. Oh, what? That's the name of the song. I'm not actually remembering. I remember. Fucking peak. Way better than Strobe, which everyone says is the best Deadmau5 track. It's a good song that I remember is on fucking real. So yeah, I've been on. That's me. Thank you for giving me the space to just like Deadmau5.
There you go, man.
Yeah, appreciate that. But yeah, please continue with your deluxe albums that you've been listening to.
Yeah, the deluxe. But that was it. It was just Lauve and Rosalia. I like Jeanne, but there was another track, Jeanne, and then there was also one that samples a voice in a really interesting way.
Yeah,
I'd give that just a check out.
Okay, you've been tapping into Slayyyer though. You heard the Slayyyer album?
Yeah. So before that though, the Anne Hathaway for the Mother Mary, greatest hits.
How's that sounding? You excited for the film?
Yes. I mean, it's one of my most anticipated. But same. I've heard mixed things on the film though. But fuck that noise. The music actually, I was disappointed at how little FK Twigs there were.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Only one song contribution.
Damn.
Which was a single, so you expected more Twigs.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah.
But it's got Jack Antonoff and Charlie XCX like co-production, co-credits.
Sweet.
There's some Chapel flavor in there. There's some like Lady Gaga, like Burial's a very Lady Gaga Mayhem inspired kind of track.
Yeah, okay.
My favorite one off that album, it's not really much of it. It's like 8 songs or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But Holy Spirit 2 has like a very infectious chorus. I feel like in the context of the film, I'm gonna be like, oh no, this is the song. Yeah, okay, this is awesome.
Sick.
Which is good. I mean, when you're doing a film about a artist, like you want the pop music or the music to be good, you know,
sure.
like Lurko or Smile 2, that sort of thing.
Can you beat?
I've heard Naomi Scott's new records are apparently really good.
Yeah, I ran into somebody, it was when I went to go see Ready or Not 2, before our Danny Brown show. I ran into a friend, they were on the way to the listening party for the Naomi Scott, and that's when I learned she had music.
Yeah. It's a whole new album.
I've heard it's not bad though.
From this year, I've heard it's decent. And then Slater.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Not really feeling it. Not really clicking with it.
Me neither, man.
Yeah.
This is not. No.
Yeah, you're with me.
I don't know what I would score it. I want to give it a no rating because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I hate it, but I feel like I was sold a fib.
Yeah, I feel that, man.
Maybe this is it. Maybe this is where we both have a shit take or some shit.
Yeah, we both.
No, but like I think the
Hooray.
writing is. There are songs on here that I'm not like the famous one, whereas like Did You Know I'm Famous? Did you know I was always famous? And then also the writing on the Technology song was like I'm doing drugs. It was just like. I think the thing that really brings this back is not the production. I'm quite partial to the production. I can see the reference points. Like some Justice.
Yes, definitely.
Some there were some moments where it reminded me of like Doja Cat inflections and flows.
Yeah, sure.
But I think overall, like
not
the production is not what brings this down. It's the writing, and I feel like
there's
no like sticky choruses for me. I was just like, where's the...
Yeah, so
it's really just come in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, they're very interested... These songs, they're very interested in, like, delivering on these big, like, loud, rowdy drops, but I feel like the engineering isn't too great. It feels kind of separate from what Slayyyer's doing.
Yeah.
There's not really, like, a beautiful harmony going on there. I feel like a lot of these instrumentals sound, to me, like tight beats from the reference points, rather than building their own sort of thing, honestly. Again, like you said, you can really feel those references. I don't know. I'm not really getting that amped up to it. I find Slayyer's kind of more shrieking, like shouty delivery. A bit grating. I'm not really into
like
that.
Dance and Yes God feel very Justice coded. I liked Gas Station. I like the writing from
kind of synth wavy beat on that one.
Yeah, but also just from the writing point of view of like she's like talking about her relationship between like her dad and the gas station and her and like her experiences. I don't know.
Crank is the one doing the
Crank is my favorite one, I think.
Fuck, I'm sorry. It's my comfortable least favorite. I hated it.
Nah, bro.
I think that's the worst track for sure.
Interesting.
Bass sounds dreadful in that one. When it comes in, like delayed drop, eye roll for me, man. And again, her shouty delivery, horrible.
Well, got respect. I can't remember.
That was the one I was like, yeah, this ain't for me.
Yeah, Old Technology was the one with the really just horrible chorus.
That's my favorite one. That's so funny. That's the one I like the most. Yeah,
that is my least. Yeah, that's my.
Damn, we're opposite on that. That's funny. We align on the album, but we're opposite on the tracks we like.
Saint Loser also has a shit chorus. I don't like that chorus.
Which one?
Actually Saint Loser and I'm Actually Famous. Like those are the other two least favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care too. I mean, Beat Up Chanel. I was like kind of tossing and turning over, but it was strange. Like, I guess it kind of breaks convention because it feels like it's rising, and then it kind of does something else. It doesn't like do a proper beat drop. It's kind of just does something different. Sure. The Unknown Lovers, Old Fling, like they're kind of whatever for me. Prayer is just filler.
Yeah, I'm
Brittany, I don't know. I'm surprised it's doing as well.
I'm surprised it's doing so well.
I don't see the appeal.
Yeah,
I see potential. I don't see appeal though.
Nearly all of my friends have it at like at least a 4-star. I'm like, damn, am I crazy? I feel like this is really pretty weak.
It's me and you, bro.
Yeah, I guess that's just us.
But no, I thought I was gonna like it, but I was just so bored.
Yeah. I found it really dull. Yeah, didn't move me. Shout to Sarah.
But you know what? This is it.
Can I shout Sarah?
Oh, okay, sorry. Fuck Sarah. No, I don't. sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, Sarah agrees with us.
Oh, cool. So, love you, Sarah. I listened to it because everyone was like, "Move over, underscores. The new album of the year is here." I listened to it. No, don't. Just let me go off. I listened to Slayyyer. Slater. I rum it. Yeah, true. First, like Slay. Slay. Well, no, Slayer is just one thing. I get those mixed. But I listen to it, and then I give it a fair few re-listens of songs to really like ask myself, is it me?
Yeah.
I was optimistic when I first listened to Dance, and then the Chanel track. I was like, okay, see where this goes. And then I was missing that infectious melodies, infectious choruses, good writing.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are very important aspects for me for pop music.
Yeah, I agree.
The production's solid, man. It's a really I think it's well it's well oiled. Well, yeah, it's giving you some pretty, I could see the appeal of some of these beat drops. I can maybe see the context that they would go pretty crazy live.
Yeah, sure.
But it does feel like...
Well, there's not enough sub in some of the drops.
Sure.
It's a little too high frequency.
Maybe, but I just think like...
That's what got me on
it feels like it is capturing a vibe from that, like a certain style of like that EDM drop.
Yeah.
That world, you know, from that kind of like mid 2010s kind of thing. Like people have said it's like iPod music. I wouldn't relate to it, so I don't know. Like
yeah, I don't know what that really means either, to be honest.
iPod music.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't much of an iPod guy when
that's what they say. It's like iPod music. It was like it's capturing a certain vibe or aesthetic of that kind of era. Yeah, sure. But so I was like, okay, I've given it a fair chance. I go back to the underscores.
Yeah.
I didn't even intend to listen to the full album again.
Oh, wow.
But I did.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, dude.
There we go.
This is such a clear-cut way better. Like, the approach, it just made me appreciate it more, actually, by the end of it.
Yeah,
I was like, it made me realise how shit... No, I'm not going to go there.
I'm getting carried away.
I'm not going to go there. I'll just say, like, it made me realise what the other thing was lacking and what this does so well. And it's true. It's like, it made me appreciate April's approach to the writing and the approach to creating and like really like as much as the production I'm sure was combed over to make sure every bit and every sound, every bit of that arrangement was intentional.
That's what I mean when I say
not only that, but also the harmonies, the melodies, the vocals, the writing, to make sure like even that part is just as sticky and infectious.
Exactly. Like,
so
that's what I mean,
man, a clear night and day to me.
That's why I'm oh, the little arm gesture you did.
Yeah.
That's what I mean when I say like the beats and Slayyyer. There's a certain kind of separation when I hear them. I feel like it's trying. I can feel like the image it's trying to achieve by combining them. Whereas underscores, there's just a fucking delicate harmony the whole time. You can feel April's fingerprints on every little thing.
It all sounds just so good.
Yeah, man. And the way it flows as an album sequencing.
I appreciated the piece a lot more.
Yeah, pieces. Yeah.
That one's growing on me a lot more.
It's really good, man. Yeah.
Do you see the TikTok she did? And then I finally listened to during the queue.
Yeah, for the
record store day. I listened to because it was a 4-hour queue.
Oh yeah, you got a long album.
I listened to Ethel Cain's
Preacher's
Inbred.
Daughter? Oh, the EP.
Inbred, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Never heard that EP.
It's classified as an album, but they say it predates Preacher Daughter, so it's like it's kind of like I talked to my friend who's like a master.
Ethel Cain
big book, Ethel Cain extraordinaire.
Sure.
And they said he said it's like kind of like predates Preacher Daughter. It's like her trying to find her. Like the storyline, the world, the vibe, right? It's also in the context of.
Is it Fire?
Is it Harper? No.
I don't know actually.
What's her name?
Couldn't tell you. I'm sure that's thought she was fucking Ethel.
I think it's Harper.
I thought it was just fucking Ethel Cain.
Oh no. So Ethel Cain's the character,
right?
But it was like Harper's first time in like after the success of the first project or the first EP album, finally like in terms of the artist like having a studio, working with like collaborating with features and stuff like it marked a new chapter of trying to find footing. I think like overall I really enjoyed what I did here.
Good EP.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think
slaps.
I
Trunk knockers.
I definitely want to give it more listens now that I own it. But
any features?
There was 2 features.
There's 2 features. Who's on there?
Wacka. For fuck.
Wacka Flocka Flame.
Wacka Flocka. No, is
what? Flocka.
Wicker, Phase, Springs Eternal, and
Lil
Aaron.
Is on there. No way. He's in a band called Tiger's Jaw.
Tiger's Jaw.
Yeah, like a pop punk.
It was an interesting voice. I liked his lyrics more than his voice.
Yeah.
I like the images that song is called. God's Country. It creates. It's very long, but it creates like a very interesting kind of Midwestern image.
Sure.
Of a civilization.
Tight, yeah.
Then I listened to _Fishmonger.
Oh, nice! How'd you find it?
So good.
Yes!
That's so cool.
I'm a spoiled little brother.
I did have one song that I didn't like though.
Fast Track?
No.
Oh, really? Which one?
Oh, you know what's crazy? 70%, I swear to you, I don't make music, but I have a song that's just sitting on my laptop that sounds exactly like it.
What the fuck?
I need to play it to you ASAP when I get home.
I would love to hear that.
It blew my mind.
You've made a song that sounds just like the first track of...
But I haven't heard that.
That's so funny.
It literally, like, if I played it to you, I just have to turn off the piano on the song, because I have a bunch of different instruments playing.
I'm trying to think what your least favourite song is.
My least favourite.
Is it Dryland?
No.
Oh, good, okay. Please don't be, the one I love. The one with the female vocalist.
Oh, no, it's not 8485. No, not that one.
Oh, you don't like Buzzer? No, that's a great one.
I'm sure, it feels like something you would fuck with, because it feels very Aries coded, kind of.
Do you reckon? Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, I never thought of that.
But so I could get.
What do you like about it?
Like the bozo. Like it feels, I don't know.
I feel like
it's just not my sound.
Maybe on a like,
because I know like a lot of the airy stuff that I didn't mess with has that kind of.
Yes.
When I said it to you, you remember when I said I listened to Glassjaw? I said,
yeah.
It's cute.
You said it was cute. Yeah, I've heard that before.
But like,
I rolled my eyes in the back of my head. I was like, hit another one. Fuck.
Yeah.
So many people listen to Aries and
it's
song
like
that way.
it's that kind of like maybe it'll click some point. Maybe it'll click.
Yeah,
some point.
no. This is my experience with Aries.
Like
right?
it's wholesome, it's cute. There'd be parts of it that I enjoy, but it's that balance of like, I
have a theory about Aries.
Hopefully, it's not cringe. You know, like
Yeah,
it's that you know what I mean.
I know what you mean
because
it's like.
I'm sure
I roll my eyes,
That's
but
songs. Tabloid talk. Yeah, go on.
I rolled my eyes when you said that, but I can't really because I had the exact same first impression. I felt the exact same way. In fact, I had a very negative first impression. I was like, I see what he's going for, but this is not good. Like I can see what he's. Yeah. I found it a little corny for Aries.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I noticed without even realizing it, all the parts of it that I thought were cute, corny, I was humming uncontrollably, and I was like, oh shit, he's actually really good at creating these like earwormy moments.
Okay.
And then I just slowly was like, I think he's a fantastic artist. I think I had a similar thing with Bozo Bozo Bozo.
Yeah, so
like,
maybe
Bozo,
next album cycle.
It's catchy as fuck. Like, you know, I get it's a little corny and it has that cuteness.
Yeah.
The beat on there is fresh too, and that melody is.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the part that goes a little higher. She goes like, "Welcome to the party, thank you very much." Very sing along.
It is like, but I think it's like to me, it's like one of the more least interesting.
That's fair.
Across the whole album, I like.
But you were saying you didn't like the song. Is that what you were saying? Or are you saying it's
no, I don't think it's a bad song. I just it's not for me. Like, I'd skip it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
But I loved everything else.
Nice.
Hell,
Spoiled Little Brat, fantastic.
Spoiled Little Brat.
What the song I was trying to? Your favorite sidekick is the song I was trying to think about. Trying to guess your least favorite.
Oh, what was it? Your favorite sidekick?
Yeah, and I've been eating toothpaste.
No, I love how hard it is at the start, and it's like it's like glitches. See, that's kind of like on the edge, kind of. Like it feels that is also like it's a different flavor of Bozo Bozo, where it feels like reminiscent of that kind of like 100 gecs kind of like Money Machine. See that like
definitely.
I don't always gel with that sound, but I enjoyed it. I think it was
awesome,
a very
man.
very cute.
I'm glad, man.
But like good kind of cute, you know, like not the kind of corny cute. It just felt like a really solid, like nice back and forth relationship.
Yeah, I hear that. Bro.
Favorite song on there. I really love Fish Song.
Nice.
I really
love
Kinko's Field Trip
and
yes. Secondhand Embarrassment.
I think I'm falling. Secondhand Embarrassment is class.
That's my favorite one.
Great.
I mean, it feels like the lead single, 100%. Or I mean, obviously I know Spoiled Little Brat does really well, but but yeah, man,
great music video for Spoiled Little Brat.
That chorus. The beat, bro. I want to listen to it on the way home. It's just like,
so good, man.
Yeah, so I can't wait to just kind of let that marinate a little.
Awesome, man. Happy for you. I'm happy.
We'll see what we think about
Wall Socket.
I might end up fucking saying that's my favorite. I don't know if that's possible. I heard a little snippet of it and I was just like, whoop.
Based on your taste, I think you will say that.
Ooh.
I think you'll love it.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And then I capped it off with Spielenheim, which fucking blew my socks off. Just made me think like, damn, David Lynch would fuck with this heavy.
Probably would, yeah.
It's just like the cover as well. Oh, sorry, my bad. My least favorites, like they kind of went back to back, probably because they just weren't doing
Western?
much. No, years ago and BMB.
Oh, BMB is the best song. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that was the thing. What was it? Was it this one or this one? Whereas like
years ago, I think is the most filler on the album. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, but
I wish I liked that album, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. But off the first listen, I was like, woo.
Yeah.
There's some pretty cool moments. Again, it's not really my music taste, so I don't necessarily. These aren't albums. Maybe I'll come back to that much. But like for me. Yeah, I always think about 953 and John L. So we'll see if the other albums end up being more like sticky, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But
I'm a big Cavalcade believer. I think it's underrated. I think Cavalcade's great.
The one they did next.
The second one, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, I like John L. and then Madame. That one after.
Marlene Dietrich.
Yeah.
No,
so I like those.
So good, man.
Yeah. So
not a single dud on that record.
So we'll see. Yeah. But overall, just. Some good productive listening.
That's nice, man. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
They're very different. Obviously, Black
Yeah.
Midi, very different to Cameron
Yeah.
Picton. So I felt it was relevant for me to at least hear
Just
one
to see
record.
the arc. Yeah, I get
But
you.
it's cool to see that Geordie Group is still coming up with some crazy fucking lines.
No.
Cameron Picton on "There's lead in the water."
Yeah, on Near Detroit. Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
That's
Just
good
screaming. And that's kind of what I wanted to capture today.
Yeah. That's,
With
with the
Fishmonger!
tags earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
There
Because
you
they're
go.
gonna know what that means.
They're gonna know. Oh, yeah. Evil knowledge. Yoshi.
They'll know later. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the
Yeah.
episode, man. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Watching / listening. We don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing.
What? Before we close it off, what's next? What's coming
next?
out next?
True. What is? Yeah.
In 2 weeks' time. What was that? Early May.
Michael. The movie.
Michael Jackson.
The movie. Yeah. Not our friend. Not our
Yeah, that one's gonna be. Whoa, I've seen a clip of it.
Really?
Have you seen like?
I haven't seen anything of it. No.
Fuck, they like.
Is it bad?
Bohemian Rhapsody editor. That's all I have to say.
Oh no! Really? It's actually.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
It's the same editor.
Oh no! Okay, well, I am interested to see it. I'm not expecting
Take a
it-
shot every time you see it cut.
Well, any movie would kill you, but that
Yeah,
one's
but
gonna
no,
super kill
the
you.
clips.
Yeah. Okay,
music.
we'll do that. Music wise, I actually don't know. I guess maybe Iceman might come out. Who knows?
Bro.
That could happen.
Let it die.
If that does, we'll cover it though.
yeah, for sure.
It's a no-brainer. We could play Mouse PI for
I
hire.
don't listen to American football, but they have a new album coming out.
Oh, we're doing it. We're fucking
Really?
doing it. On record, we're doing that. Please.
Are you sure?
Please.
Okay.
For me. I love that band.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah,
When
no,
it comes
their
out,
first album's like in my top 3 ever. Like that's one of my favorite albums ever made.
Sheesh.
The debut. So I would love it if
American
we could talk
football.
about that. That'd be great. I'd have a great time with that.
Isaiah Rashad is coming out with a new
Oh,
album.
it's been awful. Yes, that's a great one. Yeah, we got plenty to.
Foo Fighters' new album comes out next week.
Cool.
I
So
don't
we
know,
got
yeah, a
plenty
lot
of
of options.
Plenty of choices.
No, I can't.
We'll figure something out.
Stick season. Alright.
Yeah, cool. That's
Cool.
that. Peace.
There you go.
Alright, peace, gang.
You're